That was weird. That was really
Yeah,
weird. I don't know what
something's
happened
going
there.
on. Strange things are afoot at the Circle K. Glad that went out there.
Yep. Oh, there it is. Hello.
Jesus, turn off the fucking sound.
Is it on?
Hey, good morning. Good afternoon. Good night.
Um,
Everybody have a hunky dory day.
It's too early to determine that.
No, you need to have one. I didn't ask if everybody had a hunky dory day. I'm hoping everybody has a hunky dory day. Champ, I hope you have a hunky dory day.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. I hope it's the same for you. Although,
But I want to hear you say it.
Have a hunky dory day.
It's kind of creepy.
I know. I knew it was going to be when I said it.
I appreciate your effort.
But after listening to the lyrics of that song, I'm not necessarily sure that that's a good thing. Kind of seems like it was said in an ironic fashion.
A little sarcastic.
Right.
Have a hunky dory day.
Like,
I don't care.
Like it's all a facade.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Ryan liked that word.
Yeah. Facade.
Say it again, Wave. Facade.
Facade.
Have a hunky dory facade.
Let's just make the chat feel as uncomfortable as we can before
It's all a
faces
facade.
appear.
Okay, Alan, can you say have a hunky dory day now?
Is your hunky bigger than my dory? This is going a direction we don't need it to go.
You just went. Uh-oh, is Alan still here?
Oh my God, Ryan. What's up, Raheem? Yellow Clip, Adam Young, Hard Bros,
Hey guys.
What's up, everybody?
We're live.
Hello.
Sorry, I ran back here. It's like
Coffee time?
Getting my coffee. I was running back here. I made it just in time. Perfect timing.
Well done, man.
That explains why you
Impeccable.
weren't saying hunky dory day with us.
Welcome to the podcast. We're talking about Japanese music news. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome.
Hola.
Damn,
Howdy.
I did not hit record. Of course, I didn't.
It's all
How
good.
do?
All right,
Have a
guys.
hunky dory day.
Well, let's start off with this. I didn't even read the title of our thing. I forgot what it said, Wave. What is our favorite song, right? From
Our
Band-Maid.
favorite songs from Band-Maid Unleash EP so far.
All right, there you go. That's what it was. I was forgot to read the title. We came up with this right before we streamed. I completely forgot already. Not really. I knew what it was. He told me well and early. We'll start with you, Wave.
All right. Oh yeah, I did have some notes and then I forgot to pull them up. Anyway, it's I hate picking favorites because it's almost impossible. But if I have to choose, it's a toss up between two songs right now. At first, I thought it was gonna be Balance because it's got that really cool bouncy swingy feel, and it also did that reggaeton part that's just where'd that come from? And the drums, such a mind bender what Akane's doing, because she keeps changing the feels, swing, and then the steady, even in the fills, she switches between triplets and even notes. So it's so interesting. But I need to go with Hate, because there's so much passion in the lyrics. Ryan read in his sultry voice on whatever day that was. And, you just can't beat a song that's so driven by passion, I feel like. And also, I'm a sucker for the scales that Konami was playing with she does. I actually figured it out so I could show you what I'm talking about. Like, it's just so sexy. And she actually changes scales mid riff. Like, she starts in the E Dorian, it sounds like, and then switches to E Phrygian major, which has that whole half step in there. So,
Nice.
just like my favorite sound you can get on guitar, those intervals. And Psyche's vocal melody in the chorus, that, you know, just so satisfying. So anyway, that's what I'm going with. And the hilarious lyrics, you know, are just the cherry on top.
Very true.
Oh yeah.
What about you, Ryan?
Oh man.
Look.
You made for you again.
Ryan's dying on us.
Where's father?
Champ, you go while Ryan comes back.
It just reminded me of that super bad scene where like he's trying to talk to the girl over the phone, but his phone's breaking up, and he's just like, fucking pussy ass fucking bitch person.
Yeah. I think Ryan
so
might
while
be
Ryan's
having
trying to
internet
fix
issues.
whatever he's dealing with right now.
Yeah.
Listen, I haven't listened to the album enough at this point to really decide what is going to be like my favorite going forward. Because I've still only listened on that first listen that we did, because I'm still waiting to record my full breakdown, which I'm going to do over on my Patreon on Monday. But I think
that's when we're doing it too. It's Monday.
Sweet. Join both of our Patreons and the GG Patreon. Give us your money. But I mean, right off the top of my head, Crowlium, I think it's top 5 Band-Maid song for me. So I don't know if anything on there is going to beat it, even with like a considerable amount of more listens. I just think that that's exactly written for me, with the leads and the harmonies and just everything about that song is like perfect for me. But out of the new ones that we hadn't heard yet, I think I gotta agree with Wave on that one. That Hate is just, I love Hate. It was so cool, man. The lyrics made it like 10 times better than it already was, but the first listen around, man, like I said, it kind of reminded me the most of like a Black Hole version. It was like the Black Hole of this album, or as close to it, and it doesn't sound the same, but as close to it as you can get, just because it's so chaotic and still maintains that sort of like harmonic feel to it, that very melodic feel to it, even with being so chaotic and all over the place. So that's probably going to end up being the one that I lose my mind over the most as I listen to it. But I think Corallium, for just like a complete song, everything that it has is everything that I like in a Band-Maid song. So I'm probably still sticking with that one.
Nice.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, that's a really good song. I mean, I forgot how good it was until we heard it again on an EP. I was like, oh shit, because it's not really my normal playlist of Band-Maid songs. And I was like, I keep forgetting about that song.
Yeah, it's because whenever they put out those songs that are on like a
With
single,
Hibana?
and it's like, there's only like 3 songs on it or whatever. It doesn't, you could just easily skip over that because you'll be playing like discs on, full albums or whatever. And, if Spotify or YouTube Music isn't like, hey, what about this single? It's like, you might just forget about it completely. They have like 150 songs or whatever.
At least with this EP, it's on YouTube Music, so it's easier for me. Because I have YouTube Music, so it's easier to like play it. I either do that or rip the CD. So it's like, I'm so happy all this is on YouTube
Same,
Music.
YouTube Music. It's all about that. Also, by the way, I heard that from Ryan, actually, that if you listen to the new EP on YouTube Music, you can actually hear a lot more than you can hear from like a Spotify, or if you're just listening on regular YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was using Spotify Works, it had all Band-Maid's albums, and my Spotify flipped out on my phone, it wouldn't work, so I just switched over to YouTube Music, and it has less, but it sounded way better. And then I was checking them out. I was mowing my yard and had these headphones on. I heard so much stuff in there that I didn't hear from when we even listened to it when we reviewed it.
Nice.
So
Are you sure you weren't just hearing your lawnmower?
It's an electric lawnmower, so it's not like super loud. It's pretty quiet.
That was my first question too.
I know. I was waiting for somebody. Are you sure we heard you more? No.
Scott was saying that about Hibana not being on the EP, but then they wouldn't really have a reason to get that EP, right? Because I think,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Single, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Good marketing.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah,
It's-
there might be
it
a
sits in
special
there.
edition in the future that has it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but if you most people, I mean not most, but a lot of people they're making a playlist, they're adding Habana on there because it fits in there so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you,
Hey,
Alan?
Ryan, how about you, man?
Oh,
well,
did Ryan not answer yet? Sorry.
No, because my
I'm sorry,
happened.
sit down.
I thought we were just going to skip them. Okay, fine. You can be part of it.
So first thought is Hate. That's a really cool song. I like. It's pretty aggressive, but that chorus comes along and it sounds so fucking just it's just wonderful. It's a wonderful thing that happens. I love it. And so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go with From Now On because it's such a cool instrumental and it kicks off the whole thing and it's a really great instrumental. It's probably one of the best I think out of what they have. And then so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go with Unleash, like I just said, and such a cool song. And so I'm gonna stick with Isle.
So what's your worst song on the EP?
Yeah, what's your least favorite? What song do you hate the most? No, I was kidding.
Hibana, because it's not actually on there. I don't have to really answer. I don't know, man. They're all so freaking good. This is the problem with this band. It's you pick one and you feel bad for the other ones. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, you're good too. You're my favorite now. No, you're my favorite. So yeah.
Nice.
There's my thoughts on that.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ryan, because I don't have a favorite yet because I haven't listened to it since. Other than I've listened to Influencer over and over and over again. So my favorite's gonna be Influencer right now, and I mean I've listened to Unleash many times too. Unleash grew on me really fast, but Influencer now has a more emotional meaning for me, so like fuck. So that's like easily my favorite. So
if you haven't seen it yet, make sure you go check out Alan's video where he talks about the lyrics in Influencer.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
yeah, and I know it wasn't completely correct. Like I said, when I did that video, I specifically didn't want to hear anyone's opinion on it. I really wanted to make it, what the hell does it trigger in my brain? That's what the whole video is about. I could be completely wrong. And some people brought up some really good points. I'm like, oh shit, that is what she's talking about. I'm like, I was completely wrong on that. But that was just me just sharing what initially came to my brain. Because I was like, I'm not gonna read any Reddit posts. I'm not gonna read nothing. I'm just gonna and then I was inspired by a message somebody sent me. Donnie, shout out to you, sent me a message on Instagram. He's like, hey, did you check out the lyrics? What did you think of the lyrics? Influencer. I'm like, oh yeah, it's kind of about what the fuck we're doing. I was like, let me listen to it. And then I started getting into it, and I was just all of a sudden I was just typing paragraphs of stuff, and I was like, oh shit, okay, I'm gonna talk about this now, I guess.
Dude, once I started to realize that it felt like she was shitting on us directly, I started to like it even more.
Yeah,
I was like, oh man, she just thinks that we suck, us fucking influencers out here.
I didn't take it as that. I took it as she was shitting on all influencers and then coming back around to the fact that they're doing it also. Like all of us are influencing to a certain degree, and we all get sucked
I
up
definitely
into
think
it.
I definitely think there was self-awareness to it also. Like there was a little bit of self-deprecation going on there. But I think that speaks to me, man, because like I do something where I would absolutely make fun of myself for doing it, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Well, the biggest
something that I never wanted to say, but I do,
Well, the biggest thing in there is like when they mentioned democracy, and I didn't really mention it. It's like more like after the fact when I thought about it, like saying, yeah, we got to do it. It's like you have to do it to stay relevant, and it's like almost like if they're pissed off that they have to be influencers, but not pissed at the same time, like
it's it's annoying to them that they have to play by the guidelines that are set ahead of them, right? It's like the same thing of
exactly.
us, having to kowtow to the YouTube algorithm.
And that's
right?
the way
if we want to be relevant, we have to kowtow to the YouTube algorithm. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be just everybody else that's doing that, just doing the same thing that YouTube wants us to do. But at the same time, we don't really have a choice, or else we fail.
Yeah, so when they mentioned democracy, I kind of took it as like, yeah, you have the freedom to do whatever you want. Like, I quit my job just recently again, right? To kind of go, and I think Ryan's almost on the verge of doing the same thing, and like to do music full time and stuff. But like with that democracy of doing whatever you want or having the freedom to do what you want, you don't really in a way, because you're still like shaped and molded by like the news that comes on and what you have to go with, or you have to wait for bands to release something, like in our case, or you have to wait for the new stuff. Like it's like, so how much freedom is there actually? You know, I really went into deep thought on it. So that's what I love about this song, and that's why I ended up, like I'm saying right now, like ended up being my favorite. But it's definitely because it's more of a emotional attachment to it because of just going over it. But I kind of was saving the album for tomorrow with Eric, so I could feel like I'm listening to it brand new again. Because you know how it is when you react to a song, and you come back, you're like, "Fuck!" I get to relive the whole reaction again. So that's why I haven't really listened to it too much, and only Influencer and Unleash. So I'm excited to check it out with Eric and see what Eric thinks, because I'm sure Eric has some thoughts, especially on that song. And
it's really interesting.
By the way, shout out Donut Man for becoming a member. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I like your name too.
I hadn't thought of that though. Like, it's really interesting analysis of the lyrics, because like they just want to. A lot of us musicians, we just want to play music, you know, and like Band-Maid, I'm sure they just want to play music and, you know, for people and have fun, but they have to also work social media and do all the business crap that comes along with it and stuff. You know, that we generally don't want to do, but if, like you're saying, if we want to play music for people or do whatever we do, it's part of the way it works now.
It reminds me of Kurt Cobain, you know, like to an extreme, obviously, in his case, but like, you know, he got famous because he wanted to play music and everybody liked his music, but he did not want to be famous. He absolutely hated the fame part of it, right? And I could totally see elements of that in the lyrics for that song, where it's like, you know, again, what you were just saying, like, I want to play music, I want to have fun, but there's automatically other responsibilities that come along with it. Not necessarily even just the business aspects, but like, almost like responsibilities, societal responsibilities. Like people expect that once you have a platform, you should be using it for good or for, you know, the benefit of other people. And if you don't, then people will call you out for it, you know, blah, blah, blah. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a bad thing, regardless, you know, of
what
the
is
morality
good?
or ethical regardless of the ethical aspects to it, though, I think that it is a forced thing upon people as fame comes, and they have to then play by the rules dictated by society in order to stay in that position. You know, especially in an era that we're living in now, where, you know, there's quite a bit of, you know, sensitivity to certain things,
And
where it's even harder.
Going back to Band-Maid, Influencer, that's why it's such an amazing song, because it provokes these questions, this conversation right now, and that's why I'm like, goddamn. Like I love, you know, like the lyrics to Hate are really good, but yeah, I definitely would say, like, because those are only two I really know what the lyrics are about, and Unleash. But man, Unleash lyrically, when I started understanding that lyrically, same thing. So that's why it's like, I guess I'm with Ryan. Like those two songs I feel like really smart songs, how they were written and stuff. Not that Hate isn't. I like Hate. Hate's very forward, and I think you need that in the album. You need something more forward with the lyrics and stuff.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, it's right in your face. You know what they're talking about. Where Influencer and Unleash, man, you could take. Well, Unleash is pretty more, you know, pretty much no, but you could take it many ways, and it's really cool. So I really enjoyed analyzing the lyrics to that. So that's probably something I'm gonna start doing from now on. I just always forget about doing the lyrics, and I forget that me personally, I like music with good lyrics. And I don't know why I haven't really read lyrics on songs as much as I should be.
Yeah,
so
you did a really good job with that. And I just to add to what you're saying, I think that's really cool. Like you're saying, maybe you weren't 100% on with Psyche's meaning with the lyrics, or whoever wrote the lyrics, but like at the end of the day, that doesn't really matter. Music is always up to interpretation, because you're the one listening, you're the one experiencing it in the moment while you listen. So if it has a specific meaning to you while you listen to it, that's just as important, you know?
I was about to say the same thing, where I just feel like, Alan, whatever your interpretation is, like you can mold it to whatever is going to best suit your understanding of what she's saying, because not all of us are going to have the same experience. You look at a song like Hate, for example, also, where it's like, whatever she dealt with in that situation, we clearly did not deal with the exact same situation. You know what I mean? But we can relate to it and apply it to something that we have gone through. I fucking hate this person, not for the same reason that she does, but I fucking hate this person anyway.
I'm willing to bet that most songs are interpreted incorrectly by damn near everybody that listens to them, and that's okay. And the artists know that. I know that. I've had songs I've written that I know what I'm talking about, and some people hear it and they're like, "Oh, that helped me so much." And I'm like, "Cool, man." Like,
I'd rather not people know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
it's embarrassing.
What was that? Learning to Fly, like Foo Fighters. I saw an interview with Dave Grohl, and the interviewer was like, I think it was Kelly Clarkson was interviewing him, and she's like, "They helped me so much in this and that. It's got such deep meaning." He's like, maybe I shouldn't tell you. She's like, "Why?" He goes, "Because I was like literally learning to fly a plane." That's what it was about. She's like, "Oh my god!"
But I mean,
whatever you do, whatever it means for you.
But the meaning comes from like the general interpretation. It doesn't have to all come from the artist, because that's a lot for one person to give. But the meaning comes from the collection of everyone listening to it and forming this community around it that has their own thoughts and feelings,
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Oh, man, I was gonna go ahead, Ryan. Sorry.
No, I just said right. Go ahead.
But so yeah, I'm really excited to check out more of the lyrics of the other songs more than anything. Like it's nice to like go to that, and then what I was gonna say, a reason why I'm like saying that's my favorite too. Also, I really resonate with the writing style of the song because of how the music goes with the lyrics, and that's how I write music. Like I write the story has to be in my fingers first, if that makes sense. And not saying that's how they wrote that song, but it felt like all the music was specifically the mold around the lyrics also, and to make the lyrics have a greater impact with the notes and the chords and stuff that they picked up, like when they had the pauses of the song and like hey, like dance and like, oh, do something flashy, and then all of a sudden Konami's solo. I'm like, that's perfect. I love it when they're like interacting that close. And where you could feel the story even without the lyrics there is like always my favorite style of writing. So yeah.
I agree with you. Like, I love great instrumentals, but I do personally believe that the greatest songs start with a story and lyrics, and then you write the music around it to really reinforce that. And I don't know.
I guess it depends on what you're going for with the song, right? Like if you're trying to write, if you do want to deliver a message, generally it's probably better to create the message and then write the instruments to fit the message, right?
Yeah.
But I think there are also just songs that are like, I don't even give a shit about what the lyrics are. And I just like, I know that November Rain by Guns N' Roses is a really deep song, but I don't know what it's about, and I don't care, because that fucking song takes me on a story every time, and I'm creating that shit in my head, and by the time it ends, I'm like, fuck, dude,
that song's still story without the lyrics, though. That's what's so cool, because all that my Last Stand EP was instrumental for a very long time. I knew exactly what the songs were about without the lyrics. So when the singer came in, I'm like, hey man, this is what the song's about. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, listen to the notes. And I would show them the notes. I'm like, yeah, this is going through this emotion right here. This is what I'm feeling. He's like, oh, shit. And then, bam, we started writing lyrics. He's like, yeah. I'm like, the lyrics are not verbal yet. They're not words. It's an infant. Can't speak the language yet. It's just in musical form first.
It's learning. It's learning. It'll get there. One day.
Hasn't learned the lyrics yet.
That's awesome.
And Alan's not exaggerating about this, by the way, guys, because he literally will write something, send it over into our Discord chat, and be like, "This is the story behind this guitar riff." We're like, "Damn, dude. Okay, you got this."
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how when
his full song written already, pretty much.
Yeah. What do you need us for? But we'll see how much you get into the musical content, Alan, and then when you're going to get into the lyrics, and it's just as fucking complicated, dude.
Well, something that's happened for me.
Fantastic writer.
Something that's happened for me, like I remember when I realized that Miku wrote a majority of, I think, all the lyrics almost. I was like, didn't even realize that. And you guys know how much I love Miku, like just as a singer and just in general. I love her vocals in general. Then I found out she wrote all the lyrics. I was like, holy shit! Like when I
and they're not easy lyrics, man.
No, they're not.
I mean, translated, you got to have a really good translation. And even people that do the translations are like, it kind of doesn't make sense when you do that. But here's, the idea. And she uses a lot of metaphorical things and a lot of double meanings, stuff that somehow is a word in Japanese. And it's also a word in English. She does that a lot. I don't know how long it takes her to study and like understand.
Man, people were.
I'd be curious about that.
Man, people were mentioning about the chit chat meant something else in Japanese. I'm like, holy fuck, are you serious? Like,
that's awesome.
Chit chat. That's one of my favorite parts of that song.
Me too. Like when Miku's little sarcastic lines, like the way she sings them, like they feel sarcastic. Like it is awesome.
Yeah,
like the way that
I love how they're like honest and edgy too. They don't play it safe. Like they seriously speak their minds. I mean. Look at Hate, how just raw and honest it is. They don't hold anything back.
I would, there's an interview I think we're going to talk about that has a very, Psyche talks right about that song and the process of writing it. And I'd open it up here, but I think my computer will fucking freak out again.
I'm not sure what page it's on there. I'll zoom in close. Just tell me where to. It kind of has a banana and jokes. I love it.
This interview from Barks is fucking great, man. If you guys haven't read it, check it out.
I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, Barks.jp. We'll drop the link into Discord, the guys Discord for you guys.
Yeah, I'm not sure where it is, Alan. It's just
okay. But hey, I'll scroll while you're talking about it. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, oh man. There's a couple things I wanted to. Mikoto pointed out. He put in the chat. I think I put the links he gave me in the chat for Discord. If you guys want to bring it up, because if I touch Discord, I think my computer's going to explode.
Okay, I'll put in Discord for everybody right now. So if you guys are in there underneath the Band-Maid tab, I'm putting the link to the article. Somebody probably already. Yep, there you go, guys. If you guys want to check it out.
But there is some talk, like Akane is talking about starting off with the instrumental and just. It's just interesting to get, the things we speculate about how they just love to explain what was going on.
Yeah.
When they were writing stuff. And it's so, and sometimes it's like, we're really? Because I think they wondered if Konami was like mad about something when she gave them the music for Hate. Oh, was she mad about something? And then Psyche's like, well, I was mad about some stuff in my life too. So it just freaking snowballed. It didn't seem like, well, they're also still private about their private lives, but she wasn't like, this guy made me mad. It's just
they're vague enough,
making me mad. Yeah. So it's like, oh shit. They wondered if Konami is upset about something.
I think it was you, Ryan, that mentioned the last one. It's like it's that's the cool thing about music. Like they cope. It helps copes with that, whatever they're frustrated about, right? And looking back at it, you can be like, "Damn, I was pissed," "Damn, I was angry."
Yeah.
Do they talk at all about the actual writing process of the instrumentals in a non-emotional state, like in a more technical way, like how they put the songs together at all, or is it mostly about them talking about like their emotional?
Well, I mean, right, the clip you got up right now, Alan, is kind of explains pretty well, what's Konami saying. This time I think there are a lot of songs that make me feel new. I may be saying the same thing every time something comes out, but I wonder if it's an EP where you can see a new side of yourself while having Band-Maid. So
you know how relatable that line is? Like I said, just going back to Influencer, like you're like, wow, it really resonated with this way. Right? Like see yourself different. You're like, see yourself in the lyrics, maybe taking it like that.
I feel like you could, like with a lot of music, you can get a different thing out of it depending on that like era of your life that you're in. Also, like you could hear a song that you heard 10 years ago and hear 10 years later, and it might be like a totally different meaning to you at that point in your life, even though the lyrics haven't changed at all.
Yeah, the same song with a different perspective can make you happy and it can make you incredibly sad.
Yeah,
but it can be the same song.
Are there multiple interviews from Barks? Because there was one line that was in the screenshots you sent me, Ryan, where Konami was talking about the actual composition of the song, to go back to what Champ asked about.
Okay.
And where Konami Miku wanted to change the melody of one of the choruses, and so Konami had everything composed, but when Miku wanted to change it, she was just like, "Yeah, do as you please, make any changes you want." So it just showed how collaborative they are.
Yeah,
and, like we always say, they don't have that ego that gets in the way of good writing. They just do what's best for the song.
Sometimes when you collaborate like that, it comes out even better, like we were just talking about, like if I like that song I sent you guys, right? If you guys change it, you might enhance the initial emotions that I originally have, because that's happened to me before, where you write a song that's about a specific thing, but they're like, oh dude, I got these lyrics ideas, let's change this melody here. I'm like, wow, this is like, this hits even harder.
Nice.
So right
Yeah, I think that link wasn't working in the Discord, by the way, guys.
No, it didn't.
Konami is talking about like what you said. They asked her, "Is it okay if we change this?" And Konami's like, "Of course. I want you to do whatever you think you need to do." But she says, "But since I write the music, they feel they need to come, like, asking me about it." And
it's natural.
I mean, that there is talent as that is awesome. That and Konami's like, you don't have to ask me about it. Just do it. And they're like, no. They want to make sure it's cool because they, like you were just saying, all of you were like, they didn't want to change it because there might be an underlying reason why something's there, and they found out sometimes there was, and she didn't want them to change it. That's exactly what you guys are saying, is what she mentioned in the interview. It's pretty awesome.
Mutual
like,
respect
okay,
for
that's
everyone.
why it's that way.
Yeah,
I put the right link in the Discord, guys. I just changed it right now.
Thank you.
That's the right one.
It is interesting though to me that, like, so if Konami writes something like, right, like let's say like a chorus or something like that, and Miku says that she wants to change it, like change the vocal melody, I guess, does Konami then go back and change her guitar to match around that, or do they just fit that new vocal melody into what's already written instrumentally?
I'm sure they probably adjust everything. I mean, if it's all written together and you change a melody over, they probably got to tweak multiple.
Thought of a melody that worked over the chord that was already there, or whatever.
I would love to have let's just talk about writing one song. The whole process.
I do feel like, because I've just noticed, like, sometimes in the Band-Maid songs, especially, you get that second set of vocals, right? That is not Miku. Just like doing her harmonies with Psyche, you'll get like a Miku line underneath whatever Psyche's doing.
Yeah.
And I've always wondered how that is established, right? Like it'll be completely different, even just something simple, like where it's not even words, it's just a vocal melody and the whoa or whatever, the disturbed thing, and I wonder if like that's an idea for a melody that she had, and they were like maybe going back and forth, which melody do we want to use in this part of the song, and then they just go, you know what, I think we could fit both of them in here at the same time.
Right. I've read where they talk about that in her I forget what they call them specifically, but they always are like done last, like her shouts and stuff and everything. They kind of do them after everything's done.
It makes the most sense that way, for sure.
Yeah, so you can be sure it's not going to interrupt things.
So Psyche says right here, moreover, it's she's talking about the video Unleash includes the meaning of self-introduction. The characters in the anime are real, and we are going to attack from now on. I think it has been transmitted to people who don't know Band-Maid well.
So it's like it's a reintroduction to the world.
Yeah.
Almost.
Listen up, people.
Yep.
They're kicking open that new door, like they've already been here, but maybe they're thinking like, we walked through this first door and we've been existing on this patio, but now we're gonna kick down the next door and now we're going out into the whole world.
Right? That's probably what they feel like with getting stopped in their tracks with the pandemic, and they're like, well, all right, let's do this again. Let's make sure people know who the fuck we are.
Yeah, they kept referring to it as the second stage of world domination or whatever.
That's cool. This is I'm going to kind of read this just for the people that are listening on podcasts. Did you guys have anything else about the interview?
Yeah, Tua Bug just mentioned something that was part of the Konami statement about people asking her. She said they asked politely if they can change things, and then in the interview she added, they're being nice, I guess.
Oh yeah, I have that.
I can't remember it exactly, but it's just so cute.
She said the members are really kind.
I
Is
think.
was what she followed it up with.
Yeah,
That they
so,
ask her about it.
is there a question mark on that or something? Something made it seem like it was. I don't know. If she says
says-
she says I think or something.
I have the direct quote here if you want me to read it.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
please.
Yeah, of
Said,
course.
When I was asked, "Can I change it?" I was like, "Please do as you please." Laughs. It was like that. All the songs are like that, but I'm the one who makes the original songs first, so everyone is concerned about me and asks, "Can I change it?" The members are really kind, I think.
I think.
And then laughs again.
Yeah, kind of think. Yeah, it's just that's a great little window into how they work together.
It
I
is.
love this like freeze frame right here. It's like he looks so serious.
He always looks so serious, man.
She starts doing like hand gestures with Miku, like almost sarcastically.
Yeah, I feel like whenever she smiles, she's doing so sarcastically. I feel like she's just making fun of other
Dude,
people that smile.
In the video for Influencer, that when she's doing her little solo section, Psyche's the faces she pulls there is so funny.
There's such
Love
a
it.
contrast between these two people.
Yeah,
Dude, and they're the the front of the band with the lyrics, so it just so
I hope they get back on the radio show. That was so fucking fun.
Did they stop doing that, or are they just
did.
sticking? Oh, they did. I thought that was going to be a permanent
they
thing.
stopped. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna.
I guess their time was going to new music and preparing for the tour again.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They were, when they started it was kind of a slow period, right? There wasn't
Right.
too much going on. I could see them coming back to it whenever they have another slow period, but that's not going to be anytime soon, I don't think.
I love how their personalities are represented so well in their new outfits too, because like Konami and Miku are both super white, and then
yeah.
Psyche and Misa are really dark, and
Yeah.
reflecting their personalities.
Connie's in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got her own thing going on.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So this was them. That I forgot where I grabbed this video.
お帰りなさいませ。ご主人様、お嬢様、皆様、こんにちはぽー。バンドメイドですぽー。
Those who are listening, they're just talking about the Unleash EP being digitally released on Spotify.
今回の EP はどんな作品になりましたかぽ。
はい、もうタイトル通り、アンリッシュがぴったりな EP になってるんですが、この EP の中でもインフルエンサーという曲がミュージックビデオも公開されておりまして、この曲は EP の中でもみんなの見せ所があるような楽曲になってい
He
る
has highlights for each of us.
So people that are listening, so they're just talking about EP and how the Unleash album, the title for it represents all the songs that are going to be released on it.
Mm-hmm. And they said that Influencer highlights each member of the band at some point.
Yeah.
Ah,
I wonder
interesting.
which ones.
That's
how
what
they,
we
I'll
need
put
to-
this up so I can see the subtitles better.
they
I'm
put
sure
that.
Wade will have another video out tomorrow with what that's all about. You're being super productive, Wave. It's impressive,
me?
man. Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Time to turn around, you're like, oh,
I
Well, that was a good
started
idea.
working out again, so I have more energy.
ソロとか、皆さん好きだと思うのでいっぱい聴いてください。
はい、ぜひ Spotify にてフォローやライブラリに追加してたくさん聴いてくださいぽ。以上、バンドメイドでしたぽ。バイバイぽ。
Oh, this wasn't
The
the-
Poe.
the
I
clip
can't
I was
believe she's
thinking.
I can't believe she's still able to keep that Poe thing up. You know, like 6 years later, every interview still Poe.
I think it's like
Poe.
in it, like, you know, when you hear people say bro or bruv or whatever, it's like that
No,
kind of
yeah.
thing.
So
Like
much
say
a
it
part of her.
at the
What's
end
up,
of
Paul?
every sentence.
Yeah, dude.
Gotta
Like
be ingrained into her personality.
It's so funny, man. I like that though. I like it. It's see, this is one of those things where I feel like this is obviously gimmicky, but in the best way. You know what I mean? Like, give me those gimmicks that make me.
I feel like
Makes
she
me
might say
feel
it
better about
normally
it.
though. I have a feeling she might say it normally, honestly.
There was actually a behind the scenes from a couple of years ago that I was watching where they were like getting ready to record something, I think, and they were in their they were like staying in a hotel or like in like a studio, like an apartment near a studio or something like that, and Miku was just carrying around the camera with her, like, you know, I remember Akane hiding under the blanket.
oh, the
And-
band camp.
Yeah. Oh, the band camp. That's what it was. Yeah. And she was still doing the Poe thing, even though it was like a 20-minute video, you know, and
you sleep,
and they
Paul?
were just hanging out at their house. She was still doing the Poe thing every sentence.
That makes me think. I was just watching this interview yesterday. Have you guys heard of Charlie Barons at all? He's the guy who he like makes videos making fun of Wisconsin because he's from Wisconsin, and I like it naturally because I live in Wisconsin. But he has this really thick Wisconsin accent, and the interviewer is asking him like, "Do people ever get sick of you putting on this accent?" And he's like, "Yeah," but then she's like, "Is it hard for you to keep it up?" And he says it's so much a part of him now because like he was raised in that environment. His grandpa had a really thick accent, so it was just like part of him, and he would accidentally slip into that all the time. So I would guess like she's done it for so long now, and it's so much a part of her, and it comes from her own personality, you know. So
Yeah,
I would guess it's just part of her now. I don't know.
So
It does happen.
there's a message I was put in Discord. Thought would be good to highlight. Thanks for putting it out, Ellen. T. Allen, another Allen, says, let's push Unleashed to the top by going to Spotify and other sites in Japan and our countries and start purchasing either the whole album or the favorite songs, since Miku and Psyche made a video to encourage people to purchase Unleashed. Sounds like it needs a little push, so let's give it a shove up the charts. That's a good point to mention. I don't know if it's struggling, though. It looks like that video is taking off.
no,
pretty well.
they Unleash is number one across
Sorry.
the all whatever genres it's available in Spotify. I think is number one. And then there was a
What
there's a
was it
top
on the
10.
charts for the top 10? Yeah.
where it came in at number. There's like a national or an international chart.
Pulling
So
it
you
up.
have like Adele and Otto up number one. Then you have Band-Maids in there on number 10 on this list. So
What?
it's fucking cool, dude. Like it's not just in their little niche area.
That's good.
That's awesome.
They're
You guys-
fucking making waves, dude. It's awesome.
You guys think that has anything
Happy.
to do with like
Us,
it
yeah.
is on the
This is
popular and
iTunes.
simpler side?
So this is the top 10 albums on iTunes. Band-Maid
iTunes.
Unleashed number 10, which is really cool because a lot of people use iTunes for.
So
well, it's not
they're on a-
iTunes, Apple Music, but
That's
Look at
pretty
the bands
awesome.
they're keeping company with, man. That's freaking awesome.
Ozzy Osbourne? What the fuck?
They just put a
yeah,
put
he
a new
released
album out.
new music.
How?
I heard that song.
How
It's
is-
it's interesting. I was
There's
like,
a lot of
all right.
people on it too.
I can't believe he's still able to make music.
This is
Able
probably
to
going to be the
speak
last
and
one.
walk.
yeah.
Shout out to
and
him,
live.
man.
The
Well,
vocals
Black-
are very, very processed.
I'm surprised Blackpink is not number one, to be honest.
JB apparently is more popular. I don't know who that is. I'll have to tell you the
JB?
truth.
World-
You're
I don't know,
Justin
but
Bieber for a sec.
these lists you usually see Band-Maid on don't usually include Coldplay and Daft Punk. and
Yeah,
Ozzy
that's
Osbourne.
true.
So
it
that's
is very new to see
I'm not
them
gonna
all in that
lie.
same category.
I wish it was a picture of them on the cover, just for facial recognition, like
Right,
since they
right.
made the
Pique people's
charts.
interest.
Yeah, but look at this, plus 62 spots to get to
Damn.
number 10. They jumped up 62 spots.
wow.
That's
Dude,
pretty
nice
crazy.
work.
Yeah.
That's,
They
that's a big deal.
Yeah, that's a
it is.
crazy collection of artists.
Yeah.
I never would have expected to see these all together at the same time.
awesome.
Hey, thank you, Ron.
Look who it is.
My dude.
Well.
Well, speaking of that, let's get to the battle, man. We're down to the final two.
Oh my god. I'm going to be right. Well, no. I'm not going to be right.
I'm angry that I was wrong about Moratorium
Oh,
being
really?
blooming.
We knew
I'm
you were
kinda
going to be
happy.
wrong,
I'm-
so I mean,
Yeah. I mean, duh.
Blooming one, huh?
A blooming one by 7 votes. It was real close for a
Ooh.
while, but it got up there.
and then Daydreaming and Dice. That was a pretty.
Dice never had a chance, man. Dice almost nothing has had a chance against Daydreaming. I did not think that was going to be like the song that the whole community gravitated towards. I really like Daydreaming, but it's definitely different than most of their songs. You know, it's kind of got that power ballady sort of thing going with it, and I love it for that reason. You know, but it's also not like the song that I would say like is the perfect example of
Most
what Band-Maid
representative.
is. Yeah. So I didn't see that one going like I love it, but I didn't see it going this far. You know,
I mean, I've said for how long now it's the best, one of the best songs I've ever heard, my favorite song of theirs, whatever, along with Giancho, of course. But you're right though, because they're not known for doing ballads, and You think it would have been something more high energy and stuff, but I'm not mad about it. I think it just shows how great of a song it is that out of all these songs, that's the one that everybody can agree, yeah, it's fucking epic. It's awesome.
And I voted for Daydreaming over Dice, even though I feel like Dice is almost like the perfect example of what a Band-Maid song is.
Well,
you know, like it's
I voted for Dice, I think.
It's
just got
bullshit.
86 votes. Wow, 86 people voted for that in the last 30 seconds. That's
That's insane.
pretty crazy.
Oh, for Blooming? Or for the poll? Yeah. I was wondering if I wasn't sure if it
neck and
notifies them. I wasn't sure if it notifies them if I put up a poll. I'm like, let me see.
I don't think so. I don't think you guys.
Maybe it just pops up in the chat.
So do you guys
It
think
does,
that
yeah.
Blooming is going to win or Daydreaming?
Again, Blooming to me is a more representative song of what Band-Maid does most of the time. But at this point, I wouldn't put it past. I like Daydreaming as just it's on the way. I think it's going to win. I think it's got so much momentum.
It's so tough, like, because Blooming is, you know, I fell in love with Band-Maid for that heavier rock sound, you know? So
Yeah.
I feel like Blooming is just more Band-Maid-y.
It is. I think I would like to see Daydreaming do it, but what brought a lot of people in recently is Blooming, just because being featured in a multiple places, you know.
Oh,
it's
really?
just well, I mean, from the Kate movie, you know, that's
Oh, yeah.
a lot of people that brought a lot of people into their fandom. There's a lot of people now like, oh, I've been a fan since Kate. It's like, damn, dude. So it's cool. I'm happy for it. They're both fantastic hit songs.
That's really
Blooming is always a little bit better than I remember. I know it's amazing, and every time I listen to it, I'm like, fuck yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
this is so goddamn good.
The multiple guitar solos.
Yeah.
The way she carries it out, that last guitar solo is just so good.
I think back to my video where I wasn't paying attention. I looked away or something, came back, and all the red lights are on and shit. I'm like, what is going on? It's just awesome.
I really like Blooming.
Neck and neck.
I really like the song. I don't think it's like a top, for me personally, it's not a top 10 song of Band-Maid tracks.
Go listen to it again.
But I mean, it's not, it's like still like, you know, an A tier song. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like if we did like a tier list, see, it's really hard to put things like in an order, like a ranking order, right? But those tier lists, like, you know, the S tier, A tier, B tier, like I'd have so many songs in the A tier, you know, and Blooming would be in the A tier for me.
Right.
But I feel like there are songs that I would put in the S tier above it, and probably quite a few, you know, maybe like 20 of them.
When are we going to make our tier list for
Yeah, so we're going to find out this week who wins.
Yeah, this is the final week. So we've been doing you know, cutting it off halfway through the week, but since there's only one battle left, this one's probably just going to go on the whole week. So you have all week to vote for this one, guys.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't yet, join the Gaijin Guys Discord. You can get notifications on your favorite Japanese bands. If we're missing a Japanese band, we follow a bunch of them in there. Where all their tweets and their Instagram posts will go directly to those. And if we're missing anything or something's not set up, just let us know. We'll add bands and stuff. So this is where we get like most of our news stuff is from the Discord because of you guys. When you guys post stuff in the Japanese music news tab, we go through those, put up on here. So yeah, just post any Japanese related news in that Discord, and I look over them and I set up this thing when we go live. So it really helps us, and we appreciate you guys a lot. Because we missed some stuff for sure.
Champs losing.
I just
members.
lost all my money. I'm gonna have to get a new job, guys.
People are like, fuck you.
Hey guys, they have like 150 songs. Like I'm putting 20 above Blooming. What of it? What
just
are you
take
gonna
it
do?
back. Just take it back.
No, never. I'll never do it. And no, not like Chemical Reaction. But I just want to call out one of these comments that Dana has put up. It says, "Ooh, good idea. Members only tier list. I think we should consider doing something like that at some point."
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know, for all the people that are our channel members, you know, get a little tier list. Fun.
But speaking of members, this is, I think, the cutoff day, right? What's today? September 25th? Yeah, because we'll be in the next month. If you guys join the memberships, you can win the canvas of, was it Konami? Yeah, I don't have the video anymore, but Jonathan Lane, who does these photos, who's joining us for an interview this next week, Friday, right, guys? He's giving away a canvas version of this, so it looks like it's like
Thursday.
painted on Thursday. It's on Thursday. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like looks like it's painted on. We're giving these out to Patreon and member and members. So we're gonna pretty much go live at the end of October, and then we'll pick a winner out of a hat. Maybe I should put like little piece of paper in my tiny hat and pull it out of the tiny hat.
Ooh, yeah.
So if you're a member or Patreon
So do you
supporter,
have till Friday then to vote or to?
yeah, become a member.
Friday's the cutoff to join.
Cutoff. Doesn't matter which one, or if you're a Patreon, that counts also. Shout out to whoever reminded us about Patreon for adding that into the drawing. So then we'll pick somebody. So there'll be 3 winners, and then we'll announce it on the podcast forever. So
Sweet. Welcome to Moist GG. Dun dun.
all right, guys. Anything else Band-Maid related before we move on
Move on.
to
I guess we can talk
other
about other
other
bands.
artists? We talk about other
Oh,
artists
yeah.
also.
28Bug just put in the chat that Lisa X Band is on hiatus.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Rena was like,
We're gonna talk about it. You want me to jump to
okay,
that
sorry.
article? I can jump.
you
to that
asked
article.
us, Alan.
I said for Band-Maid.
Yeah, he actually
Oh.
asked about Band-Maid.
Sorry.
I said
Oh, I'm so
Band-Maid.
dumb. Sorry.
We can jump to that one. Let me find the tab.
No, let's go through your news in order. We'll get
We
there.
spent almost an hour on Band-Maid. I think we can move on to somebody else.
No,
Oh, shit,
nobody,
it has-
nobody
This
read
isn't
my
the Band-Maid podcast.
nobody read my PDF. I guess.
No, I read it. I
No, I
loved
didn't.
it. I thought it was beautiful.
I don't read. I'm sorry.
I can,
No,
like,
well, now that you
Dude, like
mentioned
barely
Lisa
hanging on.
X, let's just go to it. So, all right,
Okay.
we got it. So, yes, she posted on here after a lot of thought. Is this not Lisa
this is
herself?
the singer.
The singer,
This is the
yes.
singer.
Yeah, the singer actually put this out. So we, Lisa X Band, decided to go on hiatus, but this really sounds like it's ending, in my opinion, when I read
That's
this.
sad.
Because it says, I'm proud of the music that we created over the past 3 years, and I tried my best not to make this happen, but my best wasn't good enough. At the moment, nothing has been decided about my future work. In fact, I don't even know if I can continue my singing. So that was kind of scary to read.
It's sad, man. She's incredible.
She's an amazing vocalist. I just wish the band they'll start success. I want to thank all of you for supporting me, believing in us, and everything in between. So it sounds like mainly the singer might be separating from the project, right? So and Lisa
Kinda
X Band
health
might
issue.
keep going.
Well,
That's-
Hazuki's pretty busy too. You know,
True.
Well, the first thing that I was thinking of was, I wonder if this has anything to do with Nemophila.
right?
Right.
It's probably.
Um,
It seems like it's multiple things.
Yeah, but as soon as he read that line about her not being able to
Sing.
anymore,
Yeah.
like that feels like, regardless of what's going on with the rest of the band, that was going to be an issue, right? So that sucks, man.
For her to say I tried my best, but my best wasn't good enough. It's like, man, that's sad because she has a great voice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
I wouldn't. I wonder if that's a translation thing, where, because I don't think she's saying that in a way like I'm not a good enough vocalist, as much as maybe she's saying it like my best wasn't able to break through whatever issues that I'm having that might be health related.
She
Yeah.
meant
You know what
like
I mean?
working it in. Yeah. I think-
Yeah,
I'd like
because
to
that would
see
be a
it.
weird thing to say, honestly, if she was just
Yeah.
like I'm not a good enough singer to continue forward. Like nobody believes that. Come
Yeah,
on,
it's
of course
gotta
you
be
are.
Something with
I don't know,
her
but
health.
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
It would be. Cool
I don't know.
To
I
see,
wish
though,
wish
like,
them all the best. Though. I hope she can find something else to do because
Yeah.
I'd hate to see her not do anything else.
Yeah, yeah, me too. And I mean, I had just discovered that band too. Like, I've only listened to a couple songs from them, and I thought that they were fucking awesome, and I wanted to hear more, going forward. So this is such a. I feel like we get these news of these hiatus and disbandments way too often, especially
Yeah.
recently.
Wait, what were you gonna say? You were about to say
I was
something.
gonna say it would be cool to see Lisa X play with Yoyoka again. Like if they formed a band with like her and Ellen or something, because they're all kind of in the same generation.
Yeah.
It'd be, but who knows?
Someone
'Cause
mowing
they've
the
played together
lawn
in the
near you,
past.
Wave?
Huh?
Somebody mowing the lawn near you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna shut my window because neighbor always falls at the worst time.
Don't you know I'm on a podcast?
The good news though.
You know who I am.
I am Mr. Potter. I hope he starts speaking in like an English accent just to make it sound like more, proper. One of the things that is good, the one thing that you could take that's like, it's like what do you call it when you get a prize even though you lost?
consolation prize?
Thank you, Wave. The consolation prize out of this is usually with the Japanese rock scene, something that we don't really get in the other scenes, is that a lot of the members of these bands, once they go on a hiatus or something, they join other projects that we have to look forward to. You know, they form these super groups and stuff like that. So even if the singer is not available for whatever reason, I would expect to see the other instrumentalist from the band to do something.
From Lisa X Twitter, the direction and pace of our activities with vocalist Rina-san are no longer matching, so we have decided to end our activities as Lisa X Band in order to move forward. Paul said in the chat.
Can you say that one more time, please?
So the direction and pace of our activities with vocalist Rina-san are no longer matching, so we have decided to end our activities as Lisa X Band in order to move forward. So it sounds like it's ending to me.
That's
also Lisa's going to college too, so that's
direction and pace.
Yeah, workload.
Yeah.
Right
Oh, interesting.
Well,
direction and pace. I don't like that as much as the other one. That made me feel a little worse.
I feel even worse for the singer.
Yeah.
Arena.
So
yeah, that definitely sounds like creative differences. I don't know. That's a bummer. It happens to the best of us, though. To the best of the bands.
Oh, she left Sony Records too. I forgot. Yeah, I read all that. Didn't memorize all that.
Yeah.
Lisa X has left Sony. Right.
Wow. This craziness.
Well, good. Maybe we'll have...
So
it does seem like she's kind of going in a progressive route, you know?
Yeah.
So to me, like, pace is like they couldn't get everything done that they wanted to get done because of, you know, other commitments, but direction feels like we weren't agreeing on what the kind of music that we were playing was, you know? And so if you have issues with both of those things, there's just no band to be had, you know.
I can see how some of their music would have trouble fitting in her vocal style. It was very chill vocal, very sweet, smooth kind of vocal style. And if, you know, they've done some heavier stuff, and if they couldn't get her to kind of sing differently, or they didn't want to not play a certain way to, you know, stick with her vocal style, maybe that's it. Part of it, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Could be. Obviously, this is all speculation on our parts.
Yeah,
please nobody take us at face value. You know, we're just talking.
No, take it at face value. We don't know what we're talking about. I don't know.
Otto is on a freaking tear, guys. Man,
yes,
releasing more songs. She just released another one. She did a collab. I think it was Mr. Goo, or I had the name earlier, but it looks like they released that song, but she released like, I think, what is it, like 4 songs now in the past like week? Or something like that, somewhere around that. Because I know Wave and I did a reaction to one of the songs. So yeah, like, so this month alone. So they started off with the One Piece, and it was just only a month ago. All these songs were like a month ago, so it's like 1 month ago. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 songs in a month, guys.
Jesus.
That's wow.
Pretty good.
Imagine releasing 10 songs with music videos, and they're not even like film music. They're animated music videos for the most part. Yeah, that's
a lot of work.
Yeah, and if you want to take it back about 6 more months, you'll see that she's released like 4,000 more songs also.
Wait,
like ridiculous.
I mean,
she's grinding.
I mean, they're at 4 million subscribers. Man, well deserved. And she's such an amazing vocalist, and just that amount of work.
I should probably listen to something, huh?
Yeah, probably. I mean, the production team behind it is awesome too. Like the 3 songs I've heard don't sound the same. They all sound like totally different songs. Like, and I wouldn't even know if it wasn't for her vocals. I wouldn't think, oh, this is coming from the same person. You know, obviously you could tell with her vocals. But
imagine being 19 with that kind of catalog of songs already.
She's freaking 19.
Yeah, she's 19, bro.
Oh my
The
god.
song that I checked out the other day, Osiwa, I think it's pronounced, was like her big breakout song or whatever. She recorded when she was 17. Ryan, as soon as you hear her vocals, you're gonna be like, oh, this is why everybody talks about her, because it only takes like 10 seconds into the song. All the songs I've heard so far, it takes like 10 seconds into the song where you hear one thing happen and you go, whoa. Oh, that's it right there.
Oh, right
we
on.
need to start a separate chart now just for Addo.
Yeah, she can compete against her own songs.
Right.
I mean, she had, what was it, like 4 songs on the charts, like in Japan. I was like, oh man.
And in our charts, I think she's got like 6 songs in our charts.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Otto is the reason why we had us start the covers one, right? Like, I think she had, I don't remember why, or something like that. We decided to cover chart because she's like just all over it.
She was just taking over everything. You know, we had to at least get one of her songs off of her top 10 into another top 10.
Yeah, her and Asterisms, everything they were doing was covers too.
She had 6 in the top 10 at one time on the Billboard Top 100.
Wow. Ryan, I would recommend Backlight first if you haven't checked out a song. I think you would really dig that song.
I think that's the best option to hear good instrumentals along with her vocals. But
I think you'll like it because the way that Ryan
just the vocals,
because the way that Ryan like sings with the rasp in his voice, I think you enjoy it. Enjoy it a lot.
Oh, Alan, you got to listen to Usiwa. I mean, that's the one where
have I heard that one yet?
Where like the rasp
really shines.
She just like 5 seconds into the song, she just got. And I'm like, yes, I needed that.
We're listening to some on Monday before we get into Band-Maid, so I'm excited. Excited to check that out.
Yeah, this isn't like an overhyped thing, you know. Like it's hyped.
There's
to
some
the
requests.
Right degree.
There's some requests for me to do them. I just have
the Gaijin guys are requesting
50 or 60
it.
other ones ahead of it.
No, Ryan, we're all requesting
collectively request it.
We're all requesting. Gaijin guys say.
You think you guys you could just jump the line because I work with you?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of, honestly.
So
who writes your checks,
every
Ryan?
week on Sunday?
Who writes your checks?
So we can talk about
Wave
it, damn it.
Actually, subscribe to me. None of you other fuckers are.
you don't have a $3 tier, Ryan. I can't afford that big
I do.
diver.
Hey, I was a Patreon for a while, okay?
That's all right. That's all right.
All right, guys. So someone said, Ryan, get on the bandwagon.
See, I have an inherent resistance to do that.
I know that feeling. You're right. That happens to me too. I think that happened with, I can't remember which band. Somebody just kept saying, check it out, and I kept putting it off.
Yeah.
Can't remember what band I did that with.
Sometimes the more people ask, the less you want to do it.
I did that with Band-Maid.
Otto covered a Sheena Ringo song. No, that could be pretty.
Yeah, that hasn't come out yet though. That's supposed to drop like really. We don't know what's going to drop next.
Okay.
Mikoto's been updating me on this stuff, like,
cool.
But that's the one that he's waiting for the most.
They're releasing like 18 songs a month, so
yeah,
it'll probably be soon.
How?
Yeah,
can you imagine the budget and like just
That's
the amount of people that have to work on this to make so many music?
She's
videos?
probably got like a cousin that does animation and shit.
I hope so.
Like, here, do another one.
I hope she's not doing it all herself because
it would take so much more time than that, though.
Yeah.
The time between the videos.
I mean, to be fair, the videos, like the animation and the videos, are pretty static a lot of the time. It'll be like, it's not
I don't
like
care. That's still so much music.
A lot animes like that too.
It's true. Ryan can animate something on a notebook pad in like 5 seconds.
Ryan's gonna
You want me to
animate
do our next video. When we make a video, I'll fucking draw it on my notepad.
There we go. That'll be the animation. Just Ryan drawing it. I think I saw someone drawing up the goldfish art somewhere. I don't remember where I saw that.
Yeah, I think Paul was doing that. He had some artwork for us.
Goldfish art?
Pretty good.
Where's that?
It's on Discord.
Is that the memory thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing some
awesome.
some exploratory drawing for us. Pretty cool.
I totally forgot about that.
Obviously.
No shock there.
So if anyone hasn't heard, Brats just released their new song, and they finished shipping out the gifts because they have like a whole membership kind of thing going on where they do the crowdfunding for their EPs, and then I'm not sure what they're shipping out. We have finished shipping gifts to those living in Japan today, so they just sent out all the ones that live in Japan. Shipping to people living outside Japan will start after this, so it looks like they're going to be shipping out all the stuff that they promised for the people that participated in the crowdfunding.
Has anyone else listened to Spiderwebs yet besides Ryan?
I'm listening to it tomorrow.
I have not, but I do want to hear
cool song.
it. I wonder how that song's doing now.
Not as
View was.
They're viciously underrated.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it might be
That's
just
what-
because being inactive for so long, maybe.
Yeah,
I definitely think that's what it was.
hurt themselves that way.
So
Yeah, they deserve to have a little bit more.
Yeah, the
a little
video's
bit more
only-
steam behind them.
Well, I shouldn't say only, because for us, this is really good numbers. But 10,418 for the Spiderweb video.
that
It just seems astronomically small for the amount of
10,000.
quality that went into this music video.
Hmm. But I will say, like, I feel like I haven't even heard it yet, but based on the teasers alone, it deserves more than 10,000 views. But
Yeah.
we did talk about that for a little while, where it was like hard to find the video, right? Like we clicked on the videos and it wasn't there, and I actually had to wait for it to pop up on my recommended list to actually find the video when I went looking for it. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's hurt it at all, but they're much better than 10,000 views.
Yeah. Glim Spanky is out and about doing their touring. Got a little clip here of them playing live. Voice sounds amazing. Sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
good.
A lot of people.
Go ahead.
I was
sorry.
talking about like the best Japanese vocalists the other day. Was that with you guys? We were talking about the best Japanese vocalists out there. I don't remember if that was with you guys or if that was on my own stream. But interestingly, a lot of people were saying like the singer from Glim Spanky, she needs to be thrown up there because she's like one of the
Yeah, man.
best and she's super underrated.
Well,
I haven't heard
nobody-
enough to like verify that, but
Nobody sounds like her though. You know what I mean? That's kind of that's why I like Psyche so much. That's why, and she's awesome, dude. When you got a voice that just you hear it and you instantly know who it is. Hell yeah.
yeah. Alan, you've listened to most Glim Spanky out of all of us, right? You're a
Have
big fan
I?
of her vocals.
I'm a big fan of vocals. I really love their last new song. So it's one of my favorites for sure. That's a really fun song. I like
I
it a
think
lot.
it's really clever that they bring in like that 60s, 70s rock sound too.
Yeah. They nail
Like,
that sound.
It
so
supports
fucking
that. Yes.
Yeah.
It's like nostalgia rock, but still fresh.
Yeah.
I love that kind of shit, man. Nostalgia rock. Give it all to me. Modernization of old school music that we don't really get to hear anymore is like that's what I want in my 30s. My 20s.
Yeah.
I'm 19.
Are there any bands that are modernizing like 90s music yet?
Oh, there is. There is.
Oh,
I
really?
just checked it out last Wednesday. I can't remember the name. Help me out, chat. I reacted to it with Tina from Beautiful Skeletons. There is a band, and it sounds pretty good. I wasn't really happy with the mix of the drums on it, but it's like on its way there. And I'll find out later. I'll release it on my my reaction channel. But
Were you guys
yeah,
into those
there was.
Smash Mouth songs from Shrek?
The
Yeah.
what?
Smash Mouth?
Where did that
From
come from?
Oh, like I don't even remember. the
All
name of the
Star?
song. Yeah.
Hey, now.
I mean, yeah.
So
what when you think when you're
Um,
talking about like 90s stuff, like what kind of 90s music are you actually referring to?
I'm talking about, like,
grungy stuff.
like before new metal, like all the
Okay.
like grunge
Oh, no.
and stuff like that. Modern, like there's a new band. I just can't remember their name.
Okay.
I was gonna say. So, anyways, Gizzy finally played live. It's been 3 years. So they played live and they just released their live video online and they put chapters to all their songs and they just put that up. So it's been 3 years since they played live. He mentioned, Ryoji mentioned this to us on our podcast that we did the interview show. Go check out the interview with him. It was a really good one. And so they were able to finally play live like he had told us that day. And it went really well, he said. And so go check it out. And you can go to your favorite songs on there. It sounds really good. It sounds like they got a really good capture of the sound and the recording of it. It sounds really good. Love Bites coming out with some. They have a gift plan. Love Bites Incorporated members. They have their own membership thing. They have a link to it on their Twitter. And they're giving away this little badge button to the people. Yeah, it's a badge to the people that are members. So a little Haruna artwork going on here. Looks pretty awesome.
What is
What?
like
Ryan?
samurai garb with a rifle?
Yeah.
It's interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, it's like it looks like a nut bolt at the end. Or
It does. It really does. It looks like a nail gun, like a nail shotgun. Something. They did have guns though back in the samurai age, right? Didn't they have like those ones?
Yeah.
That you, like,
Well, yeah. I mean,
shove the stick
it overlapped
into?
with firearms.
Yeah.
Kind of a problem.
These next two topics, pretty excited about. Some of my other favorite Japanese bands are finally releasing something. We got Max from the Hormone coming out with a new song for the new anime Chainsaw Man. So in the interview, Ryo's passion for Chainsaw Man, he talked about episodes until he worked on the insert song. So he's going to be doing a song for this anime, Max from the Hormone. So pretty excited for that. I don't know when this is going to lead into an EP because I know normally when they do songs for animes, it ends up on their album or something like that later down the line. So hopefully get an album soon by them.
I'll be right
And in other news, we have BabyMetal just released 2 more clips.
Yeah.
Were really showing a lot more off. They're showing a lot more off
Really?
in these clips.
Clips
Yeah,
for the new song?
for a new song. So
Oh, yes.
more teasers, of course, but I'll take it. I'll take the teasers. And so here's one.
I'll take anything from BabyMetal at this point.
Right?
Like anything. Just give me the crumbs, man. I'm hungry.
I
See,
listened
this
to
is
this already, and I'm so excited. Like these clips are like got me even more excited when I heard them. I was so happy. I'm like, oh my god, it sounds like everything has really come together for them, and I just can't wait. I really can't wait. I can't wait for the new stuff to come out. Go ahead, Wave.
I
Sorry.
was thinking, like, this is an example, like we said with the Brats thing, maybe it's because there's been such a long break, but then look at BabyMetal, and I know they're, like, mega huge, but that doesn't seem to, change people's excitement for it,
Mm-hmm.
I think with BabyMetal, the way they keep their fans, they keep releasing merch.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, Brats had that cool stuff going on too, the packages, but like I feel like when you there's like a line, right? Like you cross a certain line and then you get like if you're below that line, not having momentum hurts you. But if you're above that line, and I'm talking like popularity wise or fame wise, if you're above that line, then it almost creates this sense of like delayed gratification when they finally do release something. I think it gets people even more hyped up waiting for it, But if you're under that line, then like you just lose the momentum. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's the difference between, because I think about Blackpink, obviously, and Blackpink barely ever releases any music, but when they do, it is the most popular music that gets dropped.
Brats hadn't hit the level yet. Is like Brats was still like building up, where BabyMetal's already like, you know what I mean? So maybe they went on hiatus with millions of subscribers in the bag already.
Mm-hmm.
And
Brats when they they came out like strong out the gate, 100,000 views on their first few tracks that they released, but then they didn't drop anything for like 3 years. So
yeah, they stopped. I wonder how much of that bled over from like with the Lady Baby and stuff. I wonder. Anyways, BabyMetal clips. Let's check these out. So
yeah,
a lot more into these. And thank you for joining the memberships, JW. Appreciate it, man.
Believe in you.
Heck yeah.
I want more so bad.
That riff, dude.
A little grindy in there. I like that.
Oh, I love those riffs that use both the low strings and the middle strings.
Yeah.
Like going back and forth.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they're always so.
They are also like the kings/queens of pinch harmonics at this point. Like I feel like they just utilize them better than anybody I've ever heard before.
And here's the second one that I have here. Uh-oh. There's no volume to this one. Damn it. There's no volume to this one. All right. I only listened to the other one. I probably should check this first. Oh, well. Well, either way.
It's like concept art.
Yeah, there we go. Sorry, guys. Either way, excited. Maximum Hormone doing some stuff. BabyMetal still getting the little teasers, but I'll take it at this point. Hopefully something new will come very soon.
I'm excited about whatever we just heard.
Yeah.
I think that might be my favorite teaser we've heard.
Yeah,
I'm really
right?
excited
That's what
about
I
this
said.
whole album.
Yeah, that was
They're
my
gonna
favorite
release
teaser
it. It's just
too.
gonna be a bunch of fucking 4-second tracks.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine? These are
NFTs.
actually the tracks. So
I can
the
see
one by one.
BabyMetal getting into NFTs.
Yeah, there you go.
Scan the QR code to get an NFT BabyMetal song.
Is there a new NFT already with BabyMetal? I think I read something about them trying to do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they're already in the works. So we were trying to catch this live and do Guys and Guys reaction to it, but we missed it. I don't know if I think they dropped. I don't know if there was a premiere for this, but Trident just came out with a new song, and I'm really excited about this because I loved the last one. So like, I'm really excited to check this out on Monday.
When you say the last one, are you talking about Spoopy?
Yeah, Spoopy. Sorry, the last track, Spoopy by Trident, was one of my favorite songs. Man,
Yeah, it's awesome.
I fucking hope this is in similar style or production, I should say. So I'm really excited to check this out tomorrow. I can't wait. But it's called
I'm gonna
Cry
check
Out.
this out in my next stream too. I think Ollie requested it, so thank you, Ollie.
I'll probably be checking it out on my next stream also. I feel like they are, from everything that I've heard, Spoopy was very different than the stuff that came out beforehand.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if this is going to follow sort of that momentum with that they got from Spoopy, or if Spoopy was just like, it's weird saying Spoopy, I don't know, but
Yeah,
or
it's
if
a weird word.
Spoopy was like an anomaly in their sound. You know, I'm not sure. I'm excited to check it out though.
Well,
She's very cute.
do they have the same producers as for Cry Out as they do with Spoopy?
Oh.
It was
Let's-
the guys
I'm
from
actually looking at it right now.
what's the name of the band?
Penguin Research.
I can't remember who. Somebody had mentioned it.
What?
There's another.
It says it was
band.
arranged by Penguin Research.
Okay.
Spoopy was arranged by
Palindusk. Thank you, Palindusk.
Pale Dusk. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no,
Palindusk
it's
is doing
different.
A new one. Oh, it's different.
And you know what's
producers?
interesting about this? The if you go to Spoopy and you look underwards, it says music by Trident, right? That's the first thing that comes up. But if you go to Cry Out and look underward under there, it doesn't actually say who the music. Oh, it does. I'm lying. It says music by Trident again. I just lied about all that. Forget me.
You're such a liar, dude. What the fuck?
Well, at least
Lying
you,
to us.
Just trying
you
to
admitted
take,
it.
just trying to take you guys on a ride.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
It was worth the
By the way, Blooming's winning our poll against Daydreaming.
Yep.
Okay, I'm pulling up. So this song released 2 days ago, the Cry Out song. So it's not Palindusk who produced this then, or it is?
It's Penguin. Produced. Well, it says arranged by. So it said arranged by Pale Dusk.
Okay.
On the other one, this one is arranged by Penguin Research.
Okay, so it might be a different sound then. I'm gonna assume.
What is a like? I know what I think of when I think of arrangement of a song, but if it says music by Trident, what would be?
It means they write the riffs, and then like arrangement's normally a producer in essence because they're trying to arrange it into an order that makes sense and works really well with the song.
What
with
if
the
we did
escalation
this
of it.
here? What if we put this here?
Yeah.
Or this in front of that? Kind of.
Yeah.
So it's like the
The
editor.
band-
the band composes and then the arranger,
Yeah.
like
Tweaks it. They're a
Makes it,
tweaker.
They're like an editor. They're like
Yeah.
what I wanted
Yeah.
to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're an arranger, champ.
Well, is there a
Exactly.
different name for production too?
It doesn't say production.
if that's what it is
There's
then.
production manager, production assistant, and producer.
So-
So I guess they all have, and then it says production again. So production manager is Haruka Otaki. Production assistant is Miwa Kitahara, Takaya Sagagami, and Takumi Saito. And then the producer is Ko Sato from Things, and then it says production things. And then so
Interesting.
JW has a good point. You guys need to check out Pal and Dust. They are it's crazy. It's your head.
I think it's just pale dusk. I think it's pale.
Your
dusk.
brain will literally break. Like listening to them.
Cool.
I promise.
More than Soken and Nora?
Yes. I'm not even yes. More than Soken
That's
and
pretty
Nora.
Pale
intense,
dust?
man.
Yeah. I'm not even fucking with you. Like I did not like the song when I first heard it because my brain was ready to explode. It's so many changes and so crazy. I had to listen to it again and again and again. Like the chorus, you just gotta check it out. I don't even know how to explain because you're gonna be like your brain's gonna explode, guaranteed. So wait,
Cool. I like exploding brains.
I can't remember what song specifically that I had checked out, but it was freaking insane. But yeah, so Trident new song, guys, go check it out. Unlucky Morpheus doing some things. There's another channel that's putting up like the behind the scenes, and they just tweeted about it. So we have some behind the scenes footage going on, and it's them kind of like just playing. Oh, here's a channel right here. So it's on this
Joker?
channel. So like it's just showing off like them doing their thing with the green screen. That was a pretty cool setup.
Did any of you guys watch that video, by the way? The Black Death Mansion murders?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. What did you think of that, Alan?
I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. It's been a while. I watched it when it first came out. I haven't checked it out again afterwards.
The song
Yeah.
I thought was like pretty much, what you expect out of Unlucky Morpheus, but the video I thought was one of the coolest videos I've seen in a really long time, man. They open with this shot of like a
video is really
creepy,
cool.
like haunted mansion. It's not haunted. It's literally, the song is about these murders that took place in this mansion, right? But they make it all gothic and dark. And like the first thing they do is they show the outside of this house, they zoom in, and then you can see them all playing their instruments respectively in these paintings on the wall, like creepy paintings on the wall while they're playing the
Cool.
instruments in the paintings. And I was just like, oh, this is so fucking cool.
That's
man. Like,
right.
the whole video.
That's right. It is in the paintings. That's really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah,
how
dude,
they
it's
have-
like a horror. It's like a horror movie, but like in a music video, and it was really, really cool. I really liked it.
Sweet.
One of my favorite videos of the year.
I'm excited to check that out.
Yeah, it is really. I forgot all about that, champ. That's a really good point. And then yeah, after you watch the video, this is how they made it. That means like the editing must have been hell for this video because this is all green screen. That is a nightmare to do. Look at the proper.
And you could tell in the video that it's all green screen too. Like that it feels a little bit like sort of surreal the whole time, but it adds to it. It's like this is one of those situations where like I feel like it was better to do it with green screen because of the surreal feeling that it gave, rather than being in like a practical place like that.
And they did a good job with it. They did a good job. I had to be reminded. Yeah, I forgot about that painting part. It was freaking insane.
Nice.
I will say there is one moment in the video that if you are easily triggered, you might want to cover your eyes or something like that, because it gets a little hardcore in there.
Or if you enjoy being triggered,
Like,
That's-
you mean like murdery triggered?
I mean, like, it's suicide. There's
that's-
yeah. So.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. But yeah, anyway, I'm pretty excited to check that out. It's probably gonna be a pretty awesome song. All the songs have been great, so can't wait to check that out.
Is that a dryer vent
Who
that
said-
she's
what?
wrapped in?
Oh yeah, I don't know. It's something
It
like
looked
that.
Like
yeah.
the venting you run up from your dryer.
Oh, look at this! Look at this. Where I paused it.
What in the world? Is that
Right, that looks
Entrails?
like that big tube. That looks like the
What the fuck this
dryer
is?
piping.
Oh
the
yeah, it
dryer.
is. Yeah, it is. It's like it is totally the piping.
duct
We
work?
saw, look at that ductwork. There you go. Look at that. Man, she makes ductwork look good.
I gotta agree with you there.
Yeah, you can just keep it there for the rest of the episode.
I didn't know it was that cuddly. Just gonna go cuddle up with some ductwork.
The things you learn on Gaijin, guys.
I bet that
shit.
actually really hurt because there's a bunch of like metal rings inside there.
But she makes it look so comfy. Toolheads Jr. said hentai in the make. It's like,
Yeah.
Oh my
What's
god, it
hentai?
does
There it
look like
goes. There it
tentacle
goes.
porn. Did you just say
Oh,
what's
What's
hentai?
hentai?
Wait, are you serious? I don't know if he's serious or not.
No, I don't know what it means.
Oh my god,
That's
what are we
probably a
gonna do
road you
about
don't want to
this?
go down.
No, I feel
right
like,
now.
oh man, we're gonna have to have a guys
Tell
you guys
me
after
after the
dark
podcast.
stream for you, buddy.
that'll be Patreon content.
Yeah. What is it? Japan doesn't. Oh yeah. Okay.
Are we gonna have to change our Patreon content to mature audiences
Today on
only?
We'll just say
Patreon, you guys show me
tentacles are
hentai.
substituted for things.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Captain,
The innocence, I
Captain
love
Dusty
it. Wave, I
says,
love it.
"Wave, my sweet summer child."
Best thing to do is just Google it when you got some family.
Wave
around.
has not seen the red wedding yet.
When you got some family around.
Yeah, make sure you have family. Make sure you have
feel
your
like
loved
you're-
ones with you.
Hey guys, I'm gonna look up this word I learned today. Don't do that.
Do it and film it. Please film it when you're doing it. Just I want so bad. We want a face cam and like the other cam up there in the corner. Get the whole action and the reaction from whoever you're showing.
I would watch that reaction video. I'm not gonna lie.
I would.
I've never seen somebody react to
I would
hentai.
too.
I don't think it's legal.
It's not
What?
legal. You can do anything on Patreon.
Well, no, I mean like on YouTube.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I don't-
No,
I
YouTube
think
ain't
that
happening.
would get blocked in.
Sorry, guys. Here, let's put up a poll. Do you want to see Wave react to hentai?
Hot on the polls today.
Hot on the polls today. Oh man. Oh man. Here, let's see.
Ryan shuts his door. Don't want the kids to hear this.
Bro, I have to do that every time I'm listening to Japanese wrestling or watching Japanese wrestling. I have to shut my door so that nobody outside can hear what's going on because it just sounds like hentai.
What does he do?
Thanks for the super chat, Rod. This is my first time watching your channel live. Do you follow the Uncrowned, and do you all know the story of the album they just released? Was that a newer band? Let us know. Thanks for the super chat, man. I really appreciate it.
I have heard of the Uncrowned before. I don't think I've actually listened to. I might have heard one song a long time ago, but I really can't remember.
That sounds really familiar. It does sound familiar, like I've heard it before. I don't know. The Uncrowned Witness.
They're not
them right here.
completely out of our peripherals. I just don't think that we've actually ventured too far into them yet.
Is this the right band? This is Uncrowned? I love that fucking guitar. Wait, was that Ibanez? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I just remembered where I had heard of them. We actually brought them up on an earlier podcast because we saw a tweet about them releasing new music from that one Twitter account that follows Japanese.
Paul
metal.
just said they just lost their singer to cancer. Oh,
What?
that's sad.
This
Like the-
singer?
How about the singer in the video? Is it her that they just lost to cancer?
What?
That sucks.
Yes, very.
She's
crazy.
so young, bro. That is so depressing.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
She just died recently. That sucks. Man, maybe we should listen to music. That's so sad. Damn. So
I
that's
hate hearing
her.
that, man. That is just like when they're that young, and in like the prime of their career, or at least like the come up on their career. It's like, God, what could have been, type of thing. It's so depressing.
Man. All right. Well, condolences to the family. That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for bringing it up, though. I appreciate the super chat, Rod. Thank you so much, man. All right. Well, interview with Scandal with Andrew White wrote up this, and Nori. Talk about Scandal reflects on touring challenges and looking forward. By the way, check out our interview with Andrew White. That is from J-Rock News. And we had a really awesome interview with him. Hoping to have him on again soon. See him out there when we're going to the Band-Maid shows. He does really cool articles and stuff on there. So make sure to check out our podcast with him. It was really good. On July 15th, Scandal made the fourth stop on their North America World Tour for Mir in Atlanta, Georgia. J-Rock News was in the crowd. So they have they put up the whole thing. So they had, if you guys didn't know, they had to cancel the tour. I didn't even know they had a chance to play. This tour previously planned for 2020, but was delayed because of COVID-19 pandemic. And then when they came over, they had to cancel it. But they are doing their European tours. And I'm not sure how many shows did they end up playing in the U.S. Do you guys know? I didn't even know they made it down to there.
Just a couple.
It was less than a week.
Yeah, a few people on the Discord actually saw the shows before.
So they have a really good interview that's put up on J-Rock News if you guys want to check that out. Then talk about, here's a picture from Atlanta. Very nice. And that's just sucks, man. I hope they come back. I was really looking forward to seeing them because I remember we talked about their tour when we started this podcast. They were like already announcing it. So the fact that it got kiboshed like that. But they'll be in Europe, and Simno says they already sold out in the UK already. So that's really cool that they're selling out over there. So if you're over in the UK, go check them out. I heard they're really, 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 really good live. So that's what I was wondering too, because I like their songs. I wasn't the hugest fan. I was more excited to see how they sound live, and because I had a feeling I would really appreciate it seeing them, because some of the live clips I saw, it was like a lot of energy, very uplifting when watching it. Have you guys checked out a lot of Scandal?
Not a lot, but I checked out some.
Yeah.
Let's put out the last song they did. I just put out a video for. It's really cool. I really like the song.
Is that Mirror?
No, what the hell was it called? It's letters AMDJK or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I like Scandal. I think they've got a cool diversity in their catalog. You know, ranging everywhere from like J-pop to sort of like a hard rock sound. But I think my favorite thing that they do is when they kind of like veer towards the pop punk sound. I think they really excel in that department, and they're good live too, and they're all cute.
AMDKJ.
So a little bit more about Crown before we move on to the next topic. The video that we were watching, they recorded in May, and then she died in August 5th. Sorry.
Wow.
She battled multiple cancers during the recording of their second album. Wow.
Jesus.
Ugh.
That's so sad.
Thanks for the information,
cancer.
Rod.
Let's
I appreciate it, man.
Fuck
and
cancer.
Yeah, and I appreciate
Glad you got it recorded at least. I mean, there's a history there.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little documentation.
Forever.
Now, this band, I'm not sure has been on your guys' radar. They're an older band, and Ray from One Eye Closed kind of reminded me about them, and they had just released a single, and this is their first single in 16 years. It's Ellen Garden. I don't know if you guys checked out Ellen Garden
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
I've done one song. I completely forgot about it. Shout out to Eric for reminding me. And I listened to the song this morning. I really enjoyed it. And it's weird because it's not a style I would really like, but it was actually pretty damn good. It's all in English, too. That was something different, too. And very noticeably in English. Like, you could tell. Like, you know how we've been hearing some of the Japanese artists who, like, kind of don't realize they're singing in English until later.
You mean it was spoken really well?
It was sung really well. Very, very, very well. But like even then, like Love Bites, they sing it really well, but I don't think I noticed right out the gate. You know what I mean?
Right.
This one was like it was a really good band. It kind of was nostalgic maybe. That's probably why I enjoyed it so much. But yeah, first new single in 16 years, and I got to say, good job, Ellen Garden. It sounded really good.
Dang.
So I listened to that song this morning, and I
Is it Ellen Garden or Elle Garden? I think it's
Ella
Garden.
Ella Garden. Sorry, Ella Garden. Sorry.
Garden.
Rock band Ella Garden. My bad, guys. So released her first single in 16 years. Mountaintop was first performed at Band of Four, a show the band held in PIA Arena, September 9th. The track was released digitally worldwide following the event. Links to download a stream of the song are on various platforms, guys. Go check them out. The song was produced in LA, in California, and it serves as a preview of the band's upcoming 6th album, which is said to be nearing completion. In addition, a TV program called Ella Garden Special will be broadcast on NHK. Let me know what that stands for, chat. I'm not sure what that stands for. The program will feature a long interview with the band's 4 members, as well as performance and behind-the-scenes footage from Band of Four. It was noted that it will also reveal their connections with celebrities from various generations. Details on the broadcast are available here. I'll put that link in the Discord for you guys under Ella Garden tab. I think we added that. I think I even spelled
NHK
it wrong.
is like the PBS of of Japan.
Okay.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
much public broadcasting.
BBC, PBS.
Yeah, media.
Gotcha.
Public media organization.
We don't have the tab yet, but we'll get the tab. I'll put it underneath Japanese music news. Man, I had to add like 3 bands so far because of the podcast today that we've been missing. I was like, oh wow, we're still missing quite a bit of bands.
Yeah.
But
There's so many. Like,
yeah.
it's a
Let us
lot
know,
to keep
guys.
up with.
Let us know, guys,
Do
if
our
we are
best.
missing any, and we'll add them. So we'll add Ella Garden, and I can't remember who else I just mentioned today that we should add, but we'll get them on there. Join our Discord, guys. All right. And Bradier, they had an article also on Japanese Entertainment about Bradier, and I didn't know this about the band, but the band actually lost like all their members minus the singer and the drummer, and they had to get new guitarists because the 2 founding guitarists that started Bradier, they left. And so for the second album, they recruited new guitarists for the band. I'm getting names for you guys right now. I lost my place here. So
Well, while you pull up those names, let me just say on the L Garden thing, we actually did talk about them just a couple days ago on our interview with Ray from One Eye Closed, because he was saying that that's one of his favorite Japanese rock bands of all time. So if you guys are interested in anything, he talks about them for a little while. So if you want to know more about them, you could always go check out the interview that we had.
So they released this album, and then afterwards they lost their guitarist Mo, and then, they got a new guitarist Mo after losing Misaki due to a health issue. So hopefully she's doing okay. She had to exit the band. So it seems like they've been plagued with some, like losing members and stuff. And that's normally, I brought this article up because that's a really hard thing to overcome, and that's why we need to appreciate bands like Band-Maid and Maximum Hormone who have their members for long stretches of period of time. Scandal, yeah, I mean that's a feat in itself to keep the members that you start off with, Ella Garden, yeah. That's really hard, but I mean Bradier were doing big things. They went on tour with Mary's Blood, Love Bites, and so they're all tied in together, and I thought it was interesting, like that they're still going and keeping it strong. So that's really cool that they're like they still keep pushing forward, still get new members. But that's a hard thing to overcome, trying to replace members, making sure that it fits with chemistry and stuff like that. So yeah.
Super hard. I mean, look at X Japan, like they lost Hyde and then it was just over. They couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And sometimes bands just don't want to think about replacing somebody. It's like, this is the sound. And by putting somebody else in, it's not going to be that sound anymore. So if you can figure out a way to keep that momentum going, then you are doing something special.
I mean, I've been in unfortunate situations where I've lost key members to even like Dichotic, and it's like, man, what do you do? It's like at that point,
right? If you lose, it's like if your whole band is contributing to all the music, one of those members leaving or whatever, that's tough. If you have one person who's writing all the shit and everybody else just plays, then you can kind of rotate in and out whoever you want. But when like you're saying, the contributing people, it's hard to do. And so, are you just going to copy what they did or go a new direction?
Yeah.
I guess that's one perk to playing with yourself.
Wave.
Phrasing.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
You just
instant pleasure. Because you just write and you're like, yeah, that does sound good, Wave. Yes, Wave. Good job, Wave, writing that song. Everyone, the hentai wave. Hey, speaking of hentai, we got 61% that would love to see reactions to hentai.
Let's do a live reaction right now.
Let's get banned.
Let's create another YouTube channel first, and then we'll go live on that channel.
Oh no, when you get banned, don't they take down all related channels?
No, it'll be on a new email. Not this email. Oh man. All right, guys.
All right.
So top 10, Polka Dot Stingray with Redo holding strong at top 10. And by the way, shout out to
listen to that too.
Shout out to Simno for putting together an even better version of the top 10, and now we have a different way to go with the slideshow. And shout out to Teresa. They are doing an excellent job keeping this together with the top 10 and keeping it organized for us. So I really appreciate it, guys.
Have any of you guys heard that song yet, by the way?
No.
Yes, I have.
What did you
It's a good
think of it,
song.
Alan?
I loved it. I freaking loved it. I loved the funkiness of it. Going back, changes the key in the middle of the chorus. I haven't listened to it a lot since I did the breakdown of it, but it was a really cool video. And then the only thing that bothered me is that nobody turned the thing on her head. So
What's
that
the
was
song name?
that's the only thing disappointing about
Redo, I think,
Yeah.
right?
Oh. Okay.
it. Yeah.
Well, just so you know, Wave and Ryan and everybody in the chat,
Ryan.
we are going to be listening to that song, Polka Dot Stingray Redo, right after this podcast ends.
Oh.
because
Are we?
they
Oh, yeah.
won the poll on our
Fantastic.
Patreon this week. So yeah,
I'm
we're gonna
trying to
check it out.
see if I listen to this on my live stream or not.
I need to stop reacting to songs because they're just gonna get voted on the guys.
Oh, I did.
I'm done.
I heard
I'm
this.
Kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, then maybe we're not going to be doing it, and I'm about to vote for something different.
No.
No, I'm kidding. I'm down to check it out.
It was August 24th, so I don't remember it at all.
Yeah, that's the thing is I can react to all these songs over and over and over and
Yeah.
over and over. Like there will be always something to react to in a song because there's always something that I feel that I miss. I think you guys agree. There's always something that you're like, yeah, I didn't hear that the first 20 listens.
Goldfish of a memory.
Goldfish. That's why we're goldfish, guys.
And it reminds me of when I was in college, and I used to, smoke a lot of pot back then, and some things never change. But yeah, so I would watch Family Guy every night that I would get home, and then I would forget completely what happened in that episode, and I would rewatch the same episodes like it was fucking brand new because I had gotten so high the night before that I didn't remember anything.
Man,
Good times.
At
Good
the
times.
time,
Really good.
It's like it's such an experience, and you're like, wow, this all makes sense. And then the next day, you don't remember anything.
And also the members, there's exclusive reactions also that come up on the memberships. A couple weeks later, I'll be releasing that too after this podcast. But back to the top 10. So number 9, Light It Up. I forgot. There's a new Sims song also. Man, there's so much new music that came out last week.
I really like the new design of the slides, by the way. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm also not, happy with the singer from Sim, after watching that video with him and Lisa, just not enjoying Sim as much. No, I'm just kidding, guys. It was a very provocative music video. I think I talked about it last time.
What?
Where,
what are you talking about?
Lisa does not Misa, Lisa makes everybody jealous
A
in
lot
the
of
band.
people's ears perked up just now.
Right. Lisa made a lot of guys jealous with the video with Ma in the live video. Let's just say that. Go check it out. I haven't heard this song yet. Have you guys heard the new Sim song?
No.
Very excited to check it out. Let's see what
I've
it's
just
about.
been listening to Band-Maid, dude.
Dust Cell still on here, dropped the spot, but they're still holding strong with their song Void. That's another song that's been on the top 10 for a while, guys. It
has.
It's been let's see. Oh yeah, it premiered 9 weeks ago. So it's been on the chart for 9 weeks already. So that's a pretty long time. Yeah. And number 7, we got Lisa. Lisa did release a new song, New Me, and this just premiered a couple weeks ago and doing really, really well. So we got Sim and Lisa on here. This jumped up 31 spots to number 8. This has been out for how long? It's been out 2 weeks. So number 6, we got Bish with Sayonara Sour. This has been holding on for a while, guys. This has been on. This premiered on the charts 7 weeks ago, so this one's been on here for a good minute, also.
And it's a banger. And if you want to see our reaction to it, go over to Patreon because it's up there.
Yeah. Number 5, Band-Maid, Holding Strong.
Nice.
So it's been on the charts for 6 weeks, guys. Holding very
Oh,
strong.
yeah?
It was at the time it was they're at 1.6 million views right now on that video. Very good. And their new song's already, I think, almost at 500,000. Influencer, I think it's
Yeah.
getting up there.
Nice.
We'll
Good
see if
shit.
that one makes the charts next week or not.
It might.
Number 4, we got Vondi, Flashback. This is another one that's just been like hanging on here. Vondi did some stuff with Otto also, or helping him produce. This been on the charts for 11 weeks already. That's crazy. So hold
And this
strong.
came in second place on our Patreon in the voting contest this week.
Yeah.
Lost out to Polka Dot.
Lost out to Polka Dot. And then 1OK Rock, been on here 13 weeks. And the crazy thing is they're holding number 3, like the number 3 spot for a very long time. And I think we already know who number 2 is going to be.
Yeah.
Otto with backlight.
Ryan's like, this again.
Yeah, it's holding strong. It's just crazy that it keeps getting views, man. It's at 34 million already.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Like,
What?
Jeez. Like, that's insane.
34.7. Yeah.
The crazy thing with Otto, though, is they're going to go she's going to go so far because she's getting all the pop fans. She's getting all the rock fans. Like, she has such a broad spectrum with the way that the music's coming out. Because, like Champ was mentioning earlier, it's all different, like, genres and everything. So there's, like, music for everybody from Otto coming out.
I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that it feels so like connected to like a story almost. Like it's not just like a song. Like what she's doing feels very like story driven and like there's this whole everything behind it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the
It's
anime
doing-
fans, too.
Her voice is the draw rather than the style.
Yeah, and the message, and like it also, you know, obviously, the One Piece movie helps quite a bit, I'm sure. But I mean, it's doing fucking K-pop numbers, bro. Like that is not easy to do.
Yeah, that's crazy. But this song premiered 5 weeks ago, and number 1 we got Top Musica. That's still up here. So she's holding down 1 and 2, and I mean, you see it on the other charts. She's doing the same thing. She's like crushing every chart possible. I mean, she would have more songs on this chart if we included all other ones, but we kind of keep it rock oriented only. So, but if we did include all our other songs, I think it would be 1 through 7 would be probably Otto.
Possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when she releases a cover of Sheena Ringo.
Yeah.
And she already did that, by the way. So they already
is it
did.
out?
No, there was another one. I think it was called Crime and Punishment, if I recall correctly. This is the second one that they're doing.
Cool.
All right. And then we got the top 10 covers. And we're starting off with Soka Ninaro. Premiered 7 weeks ago. We got them at number 10. Hot Limits. Number 9, we got Soka Ninaro again with Jitterin Jin. I have Summer Festival, Natsuo Matsuri. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But so first 2, we got Soka Ninaro just getting it. And
Wait,
then,
can you go back?
What's that say?
Yeah. It's known to make Champ a medium destroy equipment.
Wait,
wow.
what? What are we looking at here?
Who writes that?
I didn't know that the descriptions were updated. So Soka Ninaro's unique and incredible performance are highly acclaimed, both in Japanese and abroad. They're also known to make the Champa medium destroy equipment. All right. I love it.
I didn't see that coming. All right. It did happen though. I accidentally broke everything while listening to them.
Yeah. And then Asterism hit 1 million views, and they came in at number 8 with their cover,
Nice.
Kaikai Kitan, instrumental version. And Asterism is a Japanese 3-piece group, for those that don't know, mostly instrumental, heavy metal band from Fukuoka. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. Anyone, you guys want to take a jab at that? But they formed in 2014. The band consists of Haokal on guitar, Miyu on bass, and Mio on drums. And then
Freaking
another
fantastic.
cover by Asterism with 1 million views.
Damn.
Insane, guys. This is crazy. And we already know what number 6 is going to be. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, yeah, it is Asterism. I'm pretty sure it's Asterism again. But so in this one, they say in 2015, they won both the Outstanding Performance Award, Audience Award, and in the final round of the 9th Music Revolution. So Halkal received her first guitar on her 10th birthday, requesting it after her father took her to see Loudness in concert. She's known to most often to play Yamaha Pacificas.
I had no idea that Haruko is inspired by loudness.
I just heard them for the first time the other day.
What'd you
Not
think?
what I expected. Pretty
Cool.
fucking great, man. But they've been around forever.
Like 30 years, I think.
Yeah,
right?
so they span like hair metal to fucking just straight up. I don't know, just power metal. It's really good.
Their singer's the one that played with Yoyoka on her.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
awesome.
I also got to say, like Asterism, we talk about how Otto's had this crazy ascent over the last year, popularity wise, but Asterism is doing something very similar. Like not obviously not 140 million views or whatever, but like for they're doing like all these covers and they just get more popular every time.
Three piece instrumental metal band. That's pretty impressive,
dude. When we heard about them, when I heard about them like a year ago for the first time, they were not nearly like at the status that they're at now, and they over this last year they've just skyrocketed. It's crazy.
Yeah. And number 5, we got Asterism again. They released their first full album, Ignition, in 2018, which featured Bootsy Collins, ex-James Brown bassist, and Buckethead on 2 tracks. Miyu is known for mostly playing his 7-string bass, made for him by the ESP Custom Workshop. He is also known to play a 5-string and a 4-string with Trem, also ESPs.
Wow.
Oh. Right. Number 4, steady at 4. We have Asterism again. Their self-published album, Animetic, consisting of metal covers of famous anime songs, was released on 2022, September 9th. So that's just recently released.
Yeah.
It's my birthday.
So
I'm gonna say it every time that date comes up, bitch.
Birthday?
This is birthday.
My birthday. The day I gave birth to a bird.
Wagakki Band.
Was it an egg?
Was it Miku?
Wagakki Band coming in at number 3, staying strong. For those that don't know, that are listening, Wagakki Band is a Japanese band that combines rock music with Wagakki traditional musical instruments and Shigen poems recitings. I didn't realize that they were like poem recitings. So the singer, I'm going to butcher all these names. You should read those.
Singer Yuko Suzuhana.
And then,
Takahashi player.
Go. You got this, Ryan. Go.
All right. Well, now you highlighted it. I can't read it.
Oh.
Moving shit around. The Shakuhachi player Kaminaga Daisuke and Koto player Ibukuro Kiyoshi formed. I can't read it. Zoom out. Dude. The band Hanafugetsu in February 2012. Suzuhana then conceived a band that fused the traditional and
modern size of Japanese culture, leading to formation of a Wagakki Band.
I feel like you're better at reading the Japanese words than the English words, right?
If the words were actually on the screen, I could read it.
They were on the screen.
I saw them.
The only one that's big enough to read is on YouTube, and it's delayed from what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I could have zoomed in.
I can't read it on the fucking.
The Zoom video is like 480p.
Hey, was it really?
I saw perfectly fine, Alan. I don't know what these guys
I don't know.
About.
Yeah, they must have it on low resolution or something.
Ryan's
I don't know what's going on.
having issues today.
So number 2, we got Otto. Otto just like destroying the number 2 spot, number 1 spot. Crime and Punishment is a cover of Sheena Ringa's song. There you go. First released in 2000.
Oh, okay.
Well worth a listen, if not blocked on your country in your country. That's true. Number 1, Wagakki Band with Phony cover. Known for their Vocaloid covers for Sen Bazakura and Omura, they recently released their new Vocaloid cover album, Vocalo Zamai 2. Sorry for my butchering of the reading, but nice. So those are the top 10 covers and top 10
I didn't know they did
songs.
Omura. That's that song. That's one of the songs that Lisa did on that first take. It's really fantastic.
Omura? Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you change to HD for Zoom?
I think you just gotta get lucky.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's it for today for the podcast, guys. I hope you guys have a good one, and we're gonna talk with the chat over on YouTube if you're listening from Spotify, iTunes, or any of those places. But before we end the podcast, go ahead and I'll let Champ go ahead and plug do his plugging.
I don't like it when you say it like that.
He likes plugs. Ryan likes hearing Champ's plugs. So
gross. Yes. So like the video first and foremost that you're watching right now, guys, because we like it when you like things. So also go over to our patreon.com/guys if you want to see some group reactions. So we put one up every week. We've also got some other stuff there from before we did the group reactions. So there's some individual reactions that we have up there as well if you just want to check out the archive. We've also got channel memberships over here, which allows you to get the same type of stuff. You get extra content, you get the group reactions, albeit a couple weeks later over here. The Patreon is the best place to get the most up-to-date reactions that we do, because on the $10 tier we put them out right away within 24 hours of doing them. So those are the two places you want to go to support us. Also, if you sign up for a channel membership for the next, I believe, couple days, 3 or 4 days, you'll be entered into that contest to win the Konami photograph. So the canvas that Alan is currently holding up right now, which is absolutely beautiful, and I still love it.
And Psyche.
yeah,
man.
The canvas looks better than these, but the other 2 winners can choose from these 2 if you don't win the canvas. So there'll be 3 winners total.
Cool.
And finally, go over to our Discord, the Battle of the Songs. It is the final week between the Band-Maid. Oh, let's check out this poll, by the way, in the Band-Maid Best Song Ever contest, and it's between Daydreaming and Blooming. So go cast your vote now before it's too late.
Nice.
Alan, what are you doing?
Alan, you're looking hot.
All right, guys.
A little weird.
Wait, did we talk about our weeks at all?
No.
We'll talk about
Our week sucked. No, I was kidding.
Band-Maid album came out. I'm pretty sure that was the week for at least Ryan.
We're gonna go chit chat with you two.
Right, bye, Spotify.
Bye, Spotify,
Adios.
Apple Music, wherever you're listening to us from. Yeah, remember,
give
you
us
guys,
5 stars on iTunes. Also,
yeah, give us 5
Please.
stars, please.
Right.
Give us
Lucky
5
Dory
stars and then
reviews.
say we suck. Give the bad
Should we
rating
just-
in the review.
should we
but
just
still
start
give us 5
begging?
stars. Let's start
like
begging.
everybody else does.
We gotta do the
just
influencer thing, please.
Yeah, just
Roast us as much as possible. Just
Do
give us
people
5
really
stars.
not know how to, like something and so on?
Yeah, maybe it's because they don't like it.
I don't know.
All right.
And AJ just mentions that the new Patreon thing, we have started a new thing on Patreon where we're giving a shout out to a Patreon member every week, the band and song of their choosing. We want to kind of shine a light on some unheard bands, maybe some unknown bands, or maybe just some that aren't getting the credit that they deserve right now. So if you are a member of the Patreon, over on our $10 tier, every 2 weeks is how I'm going to be doing this. Every 2 weeks, I'm putting up just a post that allows you to put a band and a song, and I'm going to pull the suggestions out of a hat, and whoever wins, we're going to give a shout out during our top 10 that following week. So yes. I have started it this week, but this is going to go on. I give you guys 2 weeks to be able to write that in, so everybody has a chance to do it, and then we'll do it twice a month on the stream.
I'm excited to do these hat drawings. It sounds fun.
Yeah, I might need your help. I might need people to be clipping out little names.
Hey,
and
look at
stuff
this.
like that.
This message is hilarious. Your wrenches are starting to make McKenty look good. End the influence poser act. What the fuck is he talking about?
I probably shouldn't say my initial thoughts of that stupid fucking comment. But
Wait, hey,
I
we're not
don't even know
recording.
what it
We're not
means.
recording anymore, so we're just chilling with the chat. I'm just curious.
oh, okay.
This is
good.
chat time,
Fuck
so-
that guy. He's been saying stupid shit
Okay, yeah, yeah, we're not recording anymore.
in all caps. I told Wave about Otto right after Tony. Shut the fuck up. I need attention. Posers suck. You're a fucking poser, dude.
Get the troll food out.
Fuck off. I'm important. I'm a Max Maniac. Your name's Maniac, but you're bitching about influence. What the fuck is he even bitching about?
I don't know. I thought it was funny. I was hilarious. So they want to know if we're gonna do anything for Konami's birthday in 3 days on the Guys You Guys podcast. I think we should. That'd be fun.
I mean, I usually do because, I like making my own videos too.
Damn.
Honestly, if you guys are around, we could potentially make that a channel membership thing. We could do that. We could do a Band-Maid like tier list on that day if we're all available. We got to talk about this afterwards, but
Yeah.
I'm down. Ryan doesn't seem down.
that's okay. We don't need.
He doesn't like making videos with us.
We'll replace Ryan.
He hates
with
us.
somebody else.
Still reading the chat. He's in trouble. Are we still live? You sure we're
Did I
done?
just?
Yeah, we're live.
No,
yeah,
we're
this is-
definitely live still.
We're
right
live,
now.
but we're
Yeah,
not
are we?
recording the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everything that you
Jesus.
just said, everybody heard.
I don't.
I thought we were.
You just got exclusive behind the scenes.
Oh my god! No, I told you we're talking to the chat now.
Oh shit. Well, I guess that's an unfiltered look at my fucking lead.
Oh my god!
I should have been like, hey, stop.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's gold. No, I said, okay, we're done recording. We're talking to YouTube now, and then you fucking went off. I guess you heard we're not streaming. I don't know.
Yeah, been recording.
Priceless.
Oh
For once, I'm not the one.
Oh,
Whoops. Whoops.
Anyway,
This motherfucker's still going since he decided to stick around.
Anastasia dumped you because you play sloppy. What? Who is he talking? Is he referencing me?
I think he's talking to you now, man. He's just going. He's just going for everybody.
I'm the one that went off on you, dummy. Talk about me.
Yeah, that's really confusing because like Anastasia wants to continue to work with me, so that's interesting.
feels like we're missing some.
All right,
Yeah,
motherfucker,
okay,
you're done.
okay,
You're
we're
done.
done.
Just block him. Sorry, bro.
Yeah,
we're
just
here
block-
talking
okay,
about
no.
me, the fucking Band-Maid the whole time, and this guy
Yeah,
comes and
okay.
just talking shit like
I'm
he's
just
like he's gonna
trolling.
find another podcast that's talking about Band-Maid like
It's
we
hilarious.
are. You know?
It's funny. It was funny, but then
Yeah, I had no
then
problem with it.
Then he started going to hormone blockers and stuff. All right, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, and
What?
he
fuck that.
started talking about politics.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah,
you bring the
yeah.
politics in and you're done. Sorry, guys. And that's a message for pretty much everybody. If you're gonna start commenting political shit in the chat, we're pretty much just gonna stop you from that immediately.
Yeah. I stepped out for a minute. Did I miss much? Oh yeah, Simno, you missed a lot. Yeah, you missed a lot. Ryan told off somebody and thought we weren't live.
Yeah. You should have been here. to-
Got out our bag of troll food
I'll
for a minute.
box Finn McKinty. Let's go. You two boxing Allen versus McKinty. I'm down. Let's go.
He needs more hentai.
He needs
I
more
would say
Thank
hentai.
you, Rob.
Hey, well, let's look at Waves poll. So, 57% say they want reactions to hentai. 43%
Wow,
say no.
only 57%,
That's-
dude.
yeah.
That's
I
higher than I expected.
That's way lower than I expected.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like an 80-20 thing.
Yeah,
This is,
me too.
Yeah. He's on period. Only
Esther says
57. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
shocked.
That only works if a girl says that. Thank you, Esther.
My favorite bridge contract is no Trump. This is not political. Alan would crush him. Yeah, so are we gonna try to get a boxing? Is that what's going on? Or a boxing match with Finn McKenty? Let's do it.
No, I didn't
You
see
trust
that.
him to play by the rules?
Can we do like a celebrity death?
That's fine. I can pick
Match
up.
type of thing?
I can pick up when people are starting to cheat. I'll get dirty real quick. He's been listening to hate too much.
Yeah.
Maybe that was to him. Maybe hate was towards Finn McKenty. Maybe she saw the thrill comment that he made, and Psyche was like, "Fuck this guy."
Yeah. Maybe it was the exercise of typing really. I don't know where I was going with that.
Hey, is there any
What
point in
question you got,
asking
Motley?
questions? We
you know?
answered the questions. What do you mean, Motley? Ask it again. We might have missed it.
I'm
It happens.
bro. I'm
lot of stuff
scrolling and
going
scrolling,
here, man.
man. I haven't seen a question in like
You have to-
50 comments.
You have to ask
what
it
would they-
once it's this time of the podcast, not during
Yeah,
the podcast.
not
'cause we
during.
can't scroll back and find them all.
No, the
Yeah,
reason
dude,
why we
no.
don't do it daring is because this is a recording for like when we put it up on Spotify and stuff. So, and plus for me, it distracts the fuck out of me because I'm trying to produce it and put up the slides and make sure all the commentary's flowing. So
It
it's
was
hard not
highlighted, I
to.
think, in what American song should Band-Maid cover if they were to do so. Is that
Oh,
it?
found it.
Is
Oh,
that the question?
there it is. Yeah,
It
I
was
see
during the drama.
Yeah, that
I
was many comments ago. Many comments ago. Sorry about that, Motley, but yeah, we got you. Don't worry. Yeah. What would you guys say?
What was the? Well, let me find the question.
It was which American song would you wanted to hear Band-Maid cover?
Can it be English song?
Yeah.
Regardless
American
of
songs in
or-
Japanese?
That's a good question.
I'm ashamed to admit that I still missed what the question was. Can you say it one more time?
If Band-Maid
Band-Maid
was
were
to
to-
cover a...
If Band-Maid were to cover an American song, what song would you want to hear them cover? I like how you guys just gave up halfway through and I had to fill in
Yeah,
the
I
rest
was like,
of it.
Well, we're
what?
both too polite, so we both stopped and can't take it away. Do you understand now, Alan?
Yes.
Photograph by
I want
Nickelback.
to hear them cover 11th Hour by Lamb of God, clean vocals.
Wow.
I haven't heard that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. That
want
would be
the-
an interesting decision.
Exactly.
Oh, Bjorn. I'm with Bjorn. Newborn
Muse
by
song?
Muse.
No.
That's why I asked if English songs were okay.
No.
Oh,
I'm gonna say
Santana
no.
Smooth, Rick says.
I think they should do.
Ooh, yeah, smooth.
Oh, what is it? Hold on. I got to look up the name of the song.
I would love to see Konami playing smooth and then Band-Maidify it.
Yeah.
Toxicity, that'd be sweet.
I was like, let me. I'd be curious to see. I always think about that, like some of the metalcore songs that were just like all screaming only, like if they were like done in like singing vocals afterwards instead, how they would sound.
How about
Fascinating.
Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah, there we go.
I think you're muted, champ.
Yeah, he totally
Oh,
is.
my bad. My bad. My choice would be. I forgot it already. Shit, that's what happens when I
The
don't think
Macarena?
for 2 seconds. Oh, here we go. Ready. Mr. Brownstone. Mr. Brownstone by Guns N'
Yes.
Roses.
That's a good one.
That's a good
Yes.
one.
Give me that
Hard
Band-Maid.
Bros says Band-Maid cover Animals by Nickelback.
They already
I don't
did
even
that.
know what that is.
They already.
They already did it. It's called
Oh
Take Me
my
Higher.
Oh my god.
Oh, here we
Come
go.
get me.
Here we go. Oh yeah, Killing in the Name of by Rage Against the Machine. I would listen to that. We got now that
Man,
Konami's doing some
could
more.
you imagine like if they covered Tightrope, Stevie Ray Vaughan, what they
Ooh.
could do with that fucking song?
Ooh.
The bass and the drums just stripped down.
Stevie
I don't think
Ray.
I've heard
Ray's.
that.
I want to hear him play blues so bad.
Oh, you know they would kill it. Konami's already
I
like
know,
in
dude.
there. Yeah, Smashing
That's the
Pumpkins
thing. They
song.
could take like any song, Band-Maidify it, and it'd be sweet.
Mm.
You know?
I mean, I feel like they're
Use
I feel
restroom
like
real
they're
quick.
Oh, what did 2A Bug says that's the song I wanted Nemophila to cover. Oh, the Guns N' Roses one? Interesting. If I were to pick a Nemophila song to cover, I think I would go with like an All That Remains song. Something
cool.
from that era, you know, because like I
That'd
feel
be
like
really
they're
cool.
kind of paying homage to that era with their music anyway. It'd be cool to hear them do something from them. Ooh, Sad But True. If they were gonna do Sad But True, I would want them to do it better than Metallica did. Because
Well, you know the
Metallica
drums would be
didn't do
better.
that great. Yeah, that's true. That's one of my least favorite Metallica songs, honestly.
I like it.
It's so long and it's the same riff so many times in a row.
Dun dun dun.
You guys just keep reminding me how much music I don't know.
That's right. You're not
No,
really up
Guns
on
N'
the
Ro-
Metallica, right?
You don't know Sad But True. Oh my god.
I've like the only Metallica songs I've heard is like One, and there were some songs I covered with a friend of mine that played them,
Jesus,
and
man.
obviously Enter Sandman.
Wow.
But yeah, I don't know much Metallica.
That's so crazy to me, dude. I think I know every
Yeah.
Metallica song ever made. Like the back of my fucking hand. Wait, what the fuck is that?
Even their fucking Lulu shit with what's his face? Lou Reed.
Oh, Whiskey in the Jar.
Whiskey in the jar roll.
The cover, nice.
Yeah, it shows
remember
the
that song
Metallica
they
cover.
did with Ja Rule?
Did they
Do you
really?
remember that? They did a song with Ja Rule. It was
What?
terrible. Absolutely
Who knew
awful.
Ja Rule would come up in 2 podcasts in a row?
Yeah, it's true, right? I brought him up both times too. I just got to point out, I'm not really a fan of Ja Rule. I don't know why this is happening.
The Day That Never Comes by Metallica is my most hated song by them.
What?
That's a great song,
love
man.
that song.
Why?
I like that song. A lot.
There's a lot of songs that I don't like by Metallica, but I really like that one.
Yeah.
I'm surprised by that.
Would be cool to
Bono.
hear Band-Maid do some AC/DC. That'd be neat.
Ooh, yeah. I feel like that's a good vibe for them. Like
Yeah.
that's a vibe they could really pull off.
All right. Yeah, I get. They could definitely pull it off because they're better than AC/DC ever was. I feel like they'd be lowering themselves to do an AC/DC
I
song.
want to hear what they would do with
Right.
it, though. That'd be cool.
Yeah, there's so much room to improve.
Yeah, make it better.
Probably wouldn't sound anything like AC/DC. Be like, what is this?
Yeah,
Actual
then I might
melody
like
in the
it.
vocals.
I mean, AC/DC is one of those bands
You
that
gotta
are like,
give
they're
them more
so
credit than that.
iconic.
They're pretty. I mean, I would say
They're
it was
pretty-
pretty
they're a pretty
unique
great band,
sound, guys. I was like,
They're iconic. They found a sound that nobody else has, right?
The
They're like
way
ZZ
that-
Yeah,
Top,
but
but hard.
Angus and Malcolm play is pretty impressive. There's not a lot of
Yeah.
people that play like that. Like,
they're
not
shit on a
bad
lot.
in-
They don't deserve it.
They're
Yeah.
not bad instrumentalists at all. I just personally find their music kind of boring.
I need to reference back to the fact that I've only heard like 2 of their songs.
you're right. I take
What?
it in doses, but
What?
Is this a Midwest thing? No,
I feel like he's trolling us. There's like no way
yeah,
this
is
could be
Wave trolling
true.
us? Could be.
you just lie.
I was born in 1991, you guys.
So
I was born. I mean, I was born in '88. I still listen to AC/DC.
It's not that different, man. Come on.
I mean, it's only 3-year difference, right? Yeah, 3-year difference.
We're gonna have to sit you down, pin your eyes open, and just
Yeah.
make you listen to stuff from the '80s one day, man.
Fuck,
That's what I
fuck
do
showing
every
you
day.
hentai. I guess we're not showing you hentai. We got to show you music.
yeah, it'd be a better situation.
A WAP would be cool.
Oh god.
Bandmate covering
Someday.
WAP.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that Cardi B song. How about "Bitch I'm a Cow" from Doja Cat?
Bitch, I'm a cow.
Now we're getting into stuff I don't fucking listen to.
You never heard that? That was her debut song. It was called "Bitch I'm a Cow,"
I've
and it
never
was
heard
her dressed as a cow,
Seriously.
just like talking about how she was a cow. It was fucking crazy, bro. I was like, this is the coolest video I've ever seen.
oh my gosh.
All right.
Yeah.
That for some reason when you just said that, it reminded me of a video on YouTube from like 10 years ago with a cow.
It was just a cow.
Like, well, no,
it's
it's like
a cow
a
standing there.
guy dressed up as a cow or something. I can't remember.
I don't know, man. Holy diver.
Has Wave heard of Saxon? I've never heard of that.
No.
What is that?
I don't know who Saxon is either.
Yeah, I mean,
Holy Diver would be a cool song to hear a Band-Maid cover, actually, but
Gets
Kill
covered
Switch is
so
all
much
right.
though.
I don't
Kill
like.
Switch did it, and it was
No.
awesome. And I don't,
Yeah.
No.
I don't.
No Holy
It'd be
Diver.
hard to do it better than them. I think. You don't like that song, Alan?
So
Holy
annoying.
Diver.
No. It's like it just get. I don't know. It just annoys me. Song annoys me.
Dude, I totally
Holy
get that.
Diver.
See, there's a lot of songs from that era that annoy me just because I've heard them so fucking much now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Rainbow in the Dark by Dio is a great song. I cannot listen to it ever again, I
I
think.
can't stand you.
Really? I
Me
think he's a
either.
good vocalist.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh, wow.
I know it's blasphemer. You know what Dio
This
did?
is-
He ruined Black Sabbath. That's what he
I don't
did.
think we've been this this honest with our hatred of certain bands or songs on stream before.
Hey,
Hey.
fuck it. At this
I mean,
point.
Ryan cussed somebody out. Might as well go all in.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't really mean to do that publicly.
I thought you knew. I thought you were just like. I thought you were
Yeah,
like,
so did I.
I thought you were like, oh, we're not recording. Fuck it. It's like, okay.
Pink Floyd Comfortably Numb for a Band-Maid? That'd be interesting. I would like to see what they could do with something like that. A Protest the Hero song. See, I'd rather hear like a Lisa X Band, for example. Do
ZZ
like a
Top would
Protest
be
the Hero
fucking
song.
awesome.
Yeah.
Hear him do fucking Lagrange. Shit, dude, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be so epic.
Joseph says, I don't know if I can listen to this anymore after the Dio comment. Well, to each their own.
Hey, Joseph, I was on your side, bro. Stay for me. Just
Just
stay
hate
for
me. Don't hate the
Oh, that's
That-
Joseph.
guys.
That's why there's 4 of us.
Exactly.
You don't have to like us all. Just find what you do like. All right. Clutch.
Guys.
Ooh, I'd love to hear some Clutch, actually. But yeah, we
Ghost
should
Love
probably
Story.
end this.
We're going to end this now, guys, and go do our reaction. That'll be up on Patreon later today.
Thanks for the question, Motley.
See you guys all later. See you.
Adios.
Bye.